fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I dabbled in stand-up for something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Wow! Hello. Welcome, friends. Welcome. I am Chrissie Mayr. This is Ghostly Fealty on Twitter, aka Mr. Fealty,
Yep,
aka
either works.
Thoughts, all of the feels. And this is Whatever Wednesday. This is our second installment of what will be your favorite Whatever podcast recap show. You may not know it yet, but it will be your favorite because it might be the only one that exists. Last week, we covered a gripping tale of many women, some looking for a green card, some who could barely put a sentence together. Keanu joined us with her presence. And this is a very interesting episode because two of our very dear friends, Anna, that Star Wars girl, and Brittany Venti, were on the Whatever podcast. And it happens during Simpcast. So they both were like, oh, we're busy. And then, oh, we're both doing Whatever pod. And I was like, oh my God. It's kismet that we have this show, Fealty, and that they were both on it.
Yeah, that timing was wild. Yeah. Especially after the first episode, and then all of a sudden they're on it. It's like, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
And we didn't know. It's not like we knew.
We had no idea.
Unbeknownst.
Unbeknownst to us both. And hopefully you're joining us. Well, shoot, Keanu Cast is probably still going. We just came from Keanu Cast. She was recapping. There's a super fan on the show named Michael Gavin Ali who has Asperger's very badly and has a poor sense of self-awareness, social cues, just how to interact and be a person. And there was a dating game for our friend Kate Meany. So he thought just because he asked her out on a date that it was going to happen. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. I was like, he actually thinks because he asked her out that the date is going to happen. I'm like, no, there has to be an accepting of the date. It's two parts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, plus, like Frank was pointing out, he knew from the get-go it was a competition. You know, like he made a video at the same time other people are making videos. He's replying to videos, and then to come in and just be like, just because I showed up, I thought I was deserving of a date. Like, you think you auto win competitions? What's that about? Like, you know,
it doesn't sound healthy. And then someone was asking how to fuck, marry, kill, and then he went into detail about, well, Keanu did ask how he would end her life, but yeah, I feel like we have to just come down a little bit from Keanu Cast. I'm like, I wish we could we'll just stay on there. But
I could dance again like I did in that video.
Yeah. Fealty narrowly avoided a fight with the autistic superfan. So
I honestly totally forgot about that. Like, and not even because of like drinking or anything. I just totally forgot about that like happening. And then as it was getting to like that point, like of the video, like towards the end, I was like, oh yeah, he was like really mad at me out of nowhere. Like, I thought I was just being funny. Like, I was trying to add levity to the situation. Like, he was being a little pushy and stuff. So I was just like, I'm going to just jump around. I'm going to be like Chandler when, like, they're all fighting around the taxi and he starts dancing. And they're like, look what you're doing to Chandler. Like, I was like, I'm just going to try and do something to bring some levity. And that, it did not work.
You were being Chandler. Yeah.
Yeah. It did not work.
I just don't know. Like, I mean, he's known me and the show and Compound for a while. All we do is make fun of each other and shit on each other. So it's like, if you're not comfortable with like a little ribbing, I mean, you're in for a tough road ahead. And also, like, why do you want to keep hanging out with us?
Yeah, I mean, why show up for a dating competition show if you're not going to be able to handle, like, you know, people coming down on you if you lose? Like,
Yeah.
that's why I didn't
Oof.
make a video, just saying. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to win this. You know, there's probably going to be someone coming out with, like, and then all of a sudden I see Mr. Boatman, Jim Satala over there, like, cracking out his boat in his house in Florida, all his freedom and stuff,
That
you
was too
know?
much of a flex. Yeah, it's like, come on, man, you're in a different world over there in Florida. What is it, gonna fly her out? That's not realistic.
Well, if he's
It's
got a boat, I would imagine he could fly her out. And she's
probably.
deserving of it because she's Kate Meany. That's what I say.
Well, she'll just sample everyone until she finds a suitable suitor.
Yeah, you know, like someone she said she would marry in the fuck, marry, kill. You know, I mean, either or. And right as that happens, I get a text message. I saw the text message and notification. I
Yeah,
was like, could keep a straight face.
that's your way in. Be friends with, and then before they know it, they turn around. They're like, "What? I've been in love
Oh,
with
yeah.
you the whole time." That's your tactic.
That's always been my secret weapon. Just be yourself and wait. If it's
Trick
gonna
them with
happen.
friendship first.
Yeah. You know,
Then
like,
get them drunk and see what happens.
well, I mean, I can't walk in there all like 6'4" and like, you know, I mean, I could get muscular. There's things I could work on, true, but I'm not walking in there 6'4" with like tons of money. Like, hey, how's it
Yeah,
going?
not everyone
Like,
wants a 6'4". Yeah.
yeah, you know, not everyone, just most women. But you know, it's like, you know, no, it's like I understand. I'm a slow cooker. You know, it's like you give me some time, and you get to know me, and it's like, oh
You're
wow, he's really
stew.
awesome.
Yeah.
He's nice. He's smart. You know, he's caring. He likes long walks on the beach and candlelit dinners. He could cook. Like,
You're
you
all
know,
the things.
yeah.
You know what I
Eventually it
blame
works.
are honestly the surges, the White Claw surges, because normally I get White Claws, but you had a couple surges, it made you
Oh yeah.
super drunk. Michael Gavin Ali had a surge in him, it filled him with rage. So I might have to hold off on the surges at Wet Spot for a couple weeks until things calm down.
Well, right, they're the same price as the regulars,
I
which doesn't make
know,
sense.
got like twice as much alcohol.
Yeah, it's
No, they've got
crazy.
8%. I think no, it's maybe got has it got 11? No, this is a regular one has 5. Does anyone in the chat know the
No,
alcohol percentage of
Surge.
White Claw Surge?
Surge is 8. Surge is 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't even mean to drink that much. Like, I had the first drink, and then Andrew wasn't drinking his Surge, so I had his Surge. And then someone comes by and hands him they handed him one of the whatever other drink it was, the High Noon. And he didn't want that, so I drank that. And then they threw a High Noon, and it was all like dented. Remember, they threw it to Glenn,
It was
and
a
like
low
Glenn,
noon.
yeah, it was the lowest of noons, right to the floor. And then Glenn just turns around and hands it to me. So I'm like, all right, for a bit, I'll just open it up, and then I'll, you know, it's gonna spray. I'll drink it. I won't let a mess happen. And then I did that, and I ended up drinking that, and then I was gone. Like, when we got outside and I got to the fresh air, it was just like, like
I'm having a great time.
I didn't realize till then. I was just like, wow, golly.
Push-Ups is here to say that you and MJ both have Batman collections.
I do not. I guess I have some Batman comic books, old Batman comic books. Yeah. And I have Batman Funko Pops over there. Yeah. I guess I do have Batman collection. When he opened up that closet, though, golly.
He has an entire closet of pornographic DVDs. That's something you're gonna want to slowly get rid of as you start to want to date a woman, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, I accidentally bought some technically porn. I got like I picked up some mangas. They were on sale, like buy one get one, like half off and stuff.
Ooh.
And I'm reading. I don't even think I'm not gonna deign to open it, but there's like
It's probably gonna be tentacles and buttholes in there.
no. I'll just show
Alright.
this is a safe one.
It's safe.
You know, Yeah, it's like this dude, angels come down and they like give them special powers and stuff. But then all of a sudden there's a page and they're all naked. And I was like, oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
Cerberus.
good.
Oh, wow. Speak of the devil, Jim Satal is in the chat. Thank you for the super chat. Fealty, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women. That's Scarface 101. I would come to New York, but all my cool stuff is here. I would fly her down here for a date, though. No cap.
Golly, we gotta let Kate know. Wait, no one
Don't let her
tell
know.
Kate.
Don't
No.
tell her. Don't let her know.
Ooh, so should we do like the member stream? I have my Gekeikan cycle.
I will not ever again be doing shots for. I may have to up the price because the $20. You guys, how many was on the member stream on Friday? But I got so fucking hammered. I was doing shots of vodka, straight vodka for $20, and then I started to feel bad because I'm a dumb woman who feels bad about everything. Some guy in the chat was like, I can't afford $20. So I started doing $5 and $10 shots. Like I was doing even portions of shots, but still that plus the claws, I threw up all night long on Friday. All night long. Which is
so
great
maybe
for meeting your goal weight, terrible for just your well-being.
I'll do whatever's left in the bottle, and I guess let's do it for 20s. That was fun.
I will do surge shots, but I can't be touching that bottle of vodka.
I think that Frank brought that out, didn't he? He was like,
oh, see, Torgo is like, are you insane? For $20, Yellow Flash learned years ago that it has to be 100 minimum or you will die. Yeah,
really?
I was near death. I was hanging on to the bathroom floor because I was like, I'm gonna fall off. I puked in every towel that we have.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You were maintaining though. Like I had no clue. Like it was at that level like by the end of the member stream. So you maintained. Does even the thought of it like bring up the VOMs? Like,
you know what my worst memory from that whole stream is when I played a video that me and Frank very much enjoy, and now Gino of In Hot Water enjoys, which is the 10 Things I Hate About Jews video. And I was playing it for y'all, and the look on Carrie Smith's face, I thought she was about to disavow and log off. Like no one was humored. I was like, this is gonna be so great, it's so funny. And everyone was like, we think Chrissy hates Jews. I'm like, no, it's funny. Come on, it rhymes. God damn you guys. God, it's nobody was laughing, and I was like, uh-oh.
I have a vague memory of it by that point. I mean I didn't vomit or anything, but it was a night. It was definitely a night. I drank a lot of water after that, and I think I passed out.
I don't think to drink. I don't think of water. I don't even think of it.
Oh yeah. No, you have to. That's how you get the hangover. You get the dehydration over the night, you know? That's a savior. I was good. I was relatively good the next day. I think. I can't remember now.
Good for you. Good for you.
All right, should we get into this now?
Let's get into it.
All right, but we are doing shots for $20, just saying.
I don't know if 20. Maybe we need to do
50.
50.
If someone's crazy enough to do 50. All right, let's pull this up. Share. Are we sharing? Yes, we are.
Sharing.
Okay. Just double checking. Anyone let me know if that sound issue happens again. It didn't happen during the member stream, so that I felt so bad about that. All right, so I'm going to hit play. This is the intro. I figure I have a lot of notes, but this is where it pretty much all kicks off. I figure we can't kind of skip it. Let them do the intro, get a baseline here. So let's do this.
Go subscribe. Without further ado, we're going to have the guests introduce themselves. So please tell us your name, age, occupation, and where you're from. Go ahead.
Hi,
It's Brittany.
I'm Brittany Venti. I'm a YouTuber, and I make content that sometimes makes people mad at me, but that's okay. And yeah, and I have an OnlyFans where you can see pictures of my cats. Like literally, I made it in the top 10% doing that.
Nice. Okay. The whatever actually has an OnlyFans too, onlyfans.com/whatever. And it features Kiki, so maybe we could get a collaboration going with Kiki and your cats.
Keanu is on their OnlyFans. Confirmed.
Kiki is the name of the helmet girl.
No, Kiki's the mannequin.
Oh, that's not the mannequin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I learned the Asian girl's name. Crap, where did I put it? Madison. Her name is Madison. Yeah, and she was like a channel favorite, so they got her to stay on the show, and now she's kind of like a part of like the crew. You
She
know?
loves him a long time.
Yeah, well, except she's actually dating someone. She's in like a
Oh.
committed relationship with a dude, kinda, but she's a little out there. But she's kind of base, like she's on the fence.
Already, look at the eyes on the girl in the black shirt. Like she looks like she's about to stab a bitch. Like she's bringing a lot of intensity, and she hasn't even introduced herself yet.
Oh yeah, but she's a little she's odd. All right, I'll hit play.
A little OnlyFans collaboration.
Yeah, well, one of them passed away, so it'll just be.
Oh, rip. Okay. RIP's in the chat for Brittany's cat.
Yeah.
RIP's in the chat.
I should point out too, because like after you guys were watching on Simcast, like at this point you can notice they're calm. Like everything's kind of calm. Everything seems kind of fluid. I mean, we got smiles going on. Look at
Right,
Anna.
it's the beginning. What could go wrong?
Yeah, and now let's see where it
And
goes.
age, please.
I'm in my 20s.
So 30?
I'm 37.
You're not 37. Come on.
Okay, 38.
Why wouldn't he just accept that?
But
Yeah,
what's
right?
your actual age?
I'm in my 20s.
20, 21, 29.
20 enough.
20 enough? Isn't it? Hold on. Can I Google this? Let me see. Brittany
might be able
Venti.
to.
Brittany
famous
Venti
birthday.
age. 26 years old. Oh, you're born on Valentine's Day.
Apparently.
She's not.
According
though.
to the internet, it could be wrong.
No.
Apparently,
No, but also you guys pointed out on Simcast about how like why is he pushing so hard? I've kind of like I don't have the links. I wish I did. I'm now
It's
realizing
his
they're on my
metric,
tablet.
for judgment, I guess. Or
Yeah.
someone in the chat also said that this is what Fresh and Fit does, and they may have taken the idea from that show.
Yeah, like I've seen him do it multiple times. I had videos for it, but yeah, it's like a style he digs, and it's about to change up here in a second. What are we at? 3, 4, in about a minute or so, where I think I figured out why you guys were pointing out, like, oh, why is he pushing so hard? Like other people pointed out, but when you know him, kind of, it's not really that. This is just like his thing. It's kind of like his
Okay.
tool.
I'm 26 and born on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I like that new ID.
Okay, so Brittany Venti is 30 years old.
36.
36, 37. What about you?
I'm Sean. I run a YouTube channel called Think Before You Sleep. I am in my 30s. 32.
This is so awkward already.
And just where did
Why
you,
she touched the back of his chair or his shoulder? Like, did they like decide mutually that they weren't? I don't know. It's almost like we guys are both not going to give our age. I don't know. Sean is hard to read sometimes.
Yeah, they throughout the show, I didn't timestamp each of it because it would just be a little bit like lunacy, and I timestamped a lot. But like there were moments throughout the whole show, I'm sure we'll see him, where Brittany and Sean have these like side conversations, and like I love them both. I've met them now twice, which was unbelievably wonderful, but it was a little cringe.
They are cute together.
Yeah.
They definitely have been inseparable since they started dating.
They're like true partners. It's beautiful,
Yeah.
but I was just like, oh golly, relationship people. All right, we have play.
Like everything?
and just where did you guys say where you're from? Location?
Oh, I'm from New
Originally.
York, but
Okay.
I'm in Texas now.
Okay, so Brittany is in her 20s dating a 32-year-old. So, oh no, but actually no, you said you were 38.
He won't let it go.
So
She's
No.
actually older than me.
yeah, it's like cougar kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
they
30
can't have a
is
sense of.
late
He is
30s
not
cougar
funny. This
territory?
host.
Are you a
No.
cougar? Confirm or deny?
Hold on, there's a bug here. Got it.
Nice. That was like some Karate Kid. Let me get you some chopsticks. That was some Karate Kid shit.
It was annoying.
Did you actually get
Yeah,
it?
I did.
That was
I
fucking
saw
good.
Oh,
Fucking reflexes. Okay, good shit. Okay, I won't grill you guys too much.
But see, look, they're
Okay.
you know, he's joking. They're happy. They're
Look at
jovial.
the eyes on this chick and the
Oh
black
my God.
shirt. There's a knife in her pocket.
I think we'll find out later why I think she's like attentive like that. And it was from the OnlyFans comment.
And I
think.
feel bad for Blue Shirt already because she's like, you have to notice this show. Like, you're going to be hunched over. No, crop tops are out. Like, you cannot. The choice of top was not good for Blue Shirt because she's sitting there like a bag of donuts. It's not a flattering top for her right now.
Wait, so is a crop top? It doesn't go down all the way.
Yeah,
Pretty
crop top
much.
that's like shorter. It's like cropped. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't cover everything, which looks great, I'm sure, on her when she's standing up. But for a sitting podcast, you gotta reevaluate.
Yeah, because the tum tum comes out.
The tum tum, yeah.
Hip hop.
Touch on that. Go ahead.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, can you hear me? Is it working?
Bro, hello.
Okay, hello. Okay, my name's
Bro,
Anna.
hello.
I do YouTube. I am a freelance artist for AAA Gaming, and I own my own business. And I do cosplay and so.
There was something really subtle there that I noticed the first time I watched through it, and I don't know if I'm spot on, but watch this second from the left girl in the tan top, makes it look like her boobs are out. Just watch her eyes as like Anna's
It looks like
explaining
she's just
herself.
wearing underwear. It looks like she's wearing
Right?
like Spanx underwear. That top looks like an undergarment.
It's really like, yeah, it's like a nude color, I would say.
It
Very-
just looks like she didn't finish getting dressed. Like, I know she's hot. She's got a great body. I've seen her on Twitter naked already. Like, you click on her name, you're like, oh, that's everything. So good body, but like, again, like sometimes people don't pick the most flattering outfits for themselves.
Yeah, and I was also just enjoying the stop motion of look at the girl all the way on the left. So, there we go.
The tongue out.
Like,
That's cute.
Wee. I'm sorry, I enjoy the little things. All right, I'm gonna hit play. So yeah, watch the girl second from the left. Just watch her eyes as Anna's explaining. She does this quick like eye shooting to the side, and I sense a little bit of snark with it though.
Yes.
Okay, can you hear me? Is it working?
Bro, hello.
Okay, hello.
When does it
My
pop
name's
up?
Anna. I do YouTube. I am a freelance artist for AAA Gaming, and I own my own business. And I do.
Do you see that there? It was really quick.
Who did the side eye? The green shirt or the boobs?
Boobs, naked
Did a
boobs.
side eye? Okay.
Yeah, right as Anna says, I own my own business. She does a quick look to side. I'm probably seeing into things,
cosplay
but we'll just do
gaming,
one
and
more.
I own my own business, and I do cosplay
Yes.
and
Yeah.
calendars
Over.
on Indiegogo.
Mm-hmm.
Age.
I am in my 20s. I do not give out
Bro, you guys are
information
dorks.
that
Why
docks
can't you? Why
myself.
don't you guys
Dork.
share your age?
Because I don't give out information that'll get me doxxed.
Yeah.
Why would your age get you?
They have no
Birth
concept of what
certificates.
doxing is, which is annoying.
No.
What?
As
There's
someone
all
who
Yeah.
kinds
does
of ways to
podcasts,
Yeah.
it's really easy.
people
So,
of
yeah.
their
But-
caliber on.
Okay, you're
On
in
my
your
channel,
20s.
I say I'm.
Yeah.
That's it. Ongoing.
Maybe what if I lower?
It's okay.
If I lower the volume, maybe I could just like play it through, and then we could talk over. What do you think?
Let's try it.
Okay, we'll give it a go.
I've never heard. I don't think giving your age would.
It does, because then they would know what year you're born, and then they can.
I like that
verify
Brittany immediately
information
has
on
her
you.
back.
Everyone's
I think
birth
that's very
certificate
cool.
is public.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if anyone just pays the fee, they can look it up. So
This is now an internet safety class.
I know. So yeah, just stuff like that. Don't give out.
But I mean, couldn't you argue, for example, like A-list celebrities are very much could potentially be subject to doxing, yet it's
Well,
public
Jay-
information.
They have security though.
Do they?
Well, I
Not-
swear to
not-
God,
not
J
all.
Lo turned 35 like 3 years in a row. So it seems like some of
Yeah,
them
celebrities can
are less-
afford private security.
Mm-hmm.
37.
YouTubers can't.
But isn't some of this stuff public information?
Yeah.
It is.
Then why do you ask?
Well, no, I
buddy?
mean your birthdays is
Right?
isn't it like out there?
It might be. A lot of things are out there. Are you doxing us live on air?
How is it doxing if
Screen,
it's
screen share.
See, what I think though, I think I'm trying to put my head in the mind if I was hosting like a podcast like this and someone brings up like, oh, you can like dox a person if they know your age. And like I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, I'm like 80 something episodes in, and a lot of people have been on the show, and I've asked this same dang question on every
Right.
episode.
He's
You
never
know?
thought of the possible repercussions of this.
Yeah. And he's freaking out a little bit, I feel here. You know, it's like he's being defensive on it because it's kind of like, wow, did I just like screw over, possibly like hundreds of
But
people? Like,
I wonder if he's also having the feeling of, ooh, I have the power right now to unleash this information. I can just look it up and say it, or I can look it up, find something and
hmm.
say it. Like you're kind of at this guy's mercy. He's the one with the computer open.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did look up Britney's,
Yeah.
earlier. So he might even also be thinking about like, oops, I just I just kind of ruined that like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. Someone saying I'd rather not, and they're going, "Well, too bad. I'm looking it up, and I'm going to say it out loud." It's a little bit, yeah, it is a little controlling. It is a little bit
Yeah.
like, okay, this is his thing. He can't get over it. It's like, dude, look at them. However old they look is probably how old they are. Just move
Yeah.
on. There's 10 other guests to get to.
Yeah. And it's like you've got a 5-hour stream. Like, if you're gonna get hung up on this one, like, like you got plenty more to do. It doesn't really matter. But it's I think what it is he's trying to find out the age because it's gonna tie into a lot of topics throughout.
Okay.
When they're talking
Right.
about dating, what's your age? Are you in? Are you? What is Keanu's most hated word? Geriatric. Are you geriatric?
Oh,
Is it gonna
yeah.
be geriatric pregnancy? So it's like I can understand the wanting of that foundational information, but it's for me it's like you don't pay these people; they come on their own volition. You know, they're not a part of the show. Once they leave, they're gone, and now you have their video content to use in perpetuity. If they don't give you their age, like it's uncouth to then go and like push it too long.
You're not
Make the
gonna
little
force it out of
joke.
them. Like, I understand it
Yeah.
is his show. He's got this big audience. These are his rules, but like you can't force somebody. So what are you gonna do? Just throw a tantrum or move on? Like, what's the best move as a host? It's to move
Hmm.
on and make the best of it.
Yeah, it's just I hopefully he works through that. I mean, it is only the 84th episode for him, and I
Okay,
do
yeah.
think it's in his house. Uh,
Wow.
la- yeah, later in the stream you can see the reflection on the window. It looks like there's a kitchen behind them, so I'm guessing this is like an eating area, where like maybe a
Wow.
dining room table would be. So like, he's still in his early days, so hopefully he works through that. But yeah, it is very like this part is just
I mean, he must be doing
rough.
pretty well to have enough room to have this in his house.
Oh, he's doing great. This dude has like videos with like 79 million views on it.
Wow.
He was one of the OG now after doing like more research, whatever is one of the OG YouTube channels that used to go out there and do all the social experiments. So like, oh, a girl's walking up to random dudes saying, "You want to have sex? And want to go home and have sex with me?" Like those
Mhm.
videos get like millions and millions of views, and then prank stuff, all this stuff like there's no way at that time period, because that's 10 years ago. So at that time period, we're not talking about the YouTube time period of like everything's getting demonetized. You have to fight for every video to get monetized. You're getting dinged left and right, copyright strikes, all these things. These weren't happening back then. No, this is 10 years ago. Like, yeah, you had some Gamergate problems. You had some of the advertisement problems. So I'm not trying to speak out of school, but in my opinion, judging by those view counts and that time period, this dude's got money. Like
He
money,
got
money.
that money.
Yeah, he got that drip. Golly.
Actually, Fealty drip has to do with fashion.
Is that? I don't know these
Yeah.
things. Golly. Well,
It's okay. You're not black. I wouldn't expect you to understand these terms.
Well, can you have drip if you don't have money?
I mean, your drip's gonna be weak. You're gonna have weak
Yeah.
TJ Maxx drip, which is what I'm working with. But you can have drip, I guess. Or is
I
drip only when it's a name brand? I don't really know. I'm gonna look it up right now on Urban Dictionary.
well, I guess you have drip if you have money, and you have droplet if you're Fauci.
Droplets. I don't have drip. I have droplets. Okay.
Oh, Sean's in the chat, by the way.
Yay, Sean. Do you want to come on and talk about your experience? Okay, drip is very swag and cool. Drip, drippy, dripping. Can be used to describe an outfit, accessory, person, song, etc. Wow, person. Yo, that ice is drippy, dog. Y'all like the drip? Lingo started around Jersey City early 2014 to describe one's outfit or overall demeanor. Okay, so say that a person dripped or is dripping. Flex hard or be so wet as to shed small droplets of liquid. Swagger falls in small drops.
Oh.
Okay. Enormous amount of swag. Okay. Okay. Enough of this. I feel like I'm getting dumber. Okay.
Also, we have found out I have been fooled.
Fake news.
Yeah, I was fooled by. I'm trying to find him. There he is.
Wow, we've been fooled
Think
before and
before you
we've been fooled
simp.
again.
You got me. Think before you simp. Golly, thanks a lot. Okay, so now we know drip. I thought it was money. I guess
I didn't
yeah,
know that
drippy.
people could drip. That's new to me.
Yeah, it could be a drippy person.
Yeah,
know?
you're very drippy, Fealty. Get that checked out.
It comes out. I too much sugar. Too much sugar.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
hit play.
anyone is dripping on this show.
Anna is. I mean, she's got.
Anna is a little bit. Yeah, I like that Brittany looks like a pinup sailor. I like that she's just come off a boat from a long voyage.
I like that I paused on a very smiley moment, except for the one girl in the green. She's not happy right there.
Brittany looks great. She can wear no makeup and look fantastic. It takes confidence, like, to just not really wear that much makeup. So anyway, I don't know. I love them both. I was so overall disappointed by the show because I feel like Brittany and Anna are so interesting, and the host did not pull very much from them. But maybe that's not clearly not his wheelhouse. He's used to people just talking and fighting, and clips come from that. He's probably not used to like being active.
Well, that does come later. I mean, like the debates I have on here, like it really started to kind of like get a little bit more fluid around like the 2-hour area.
Okay.
Leading up to that is we're in the cringe zone still.
Still no alcohol. I don't see any drinks. It's like, how do you expect people to get comfortable?
Yeah. No, that's definitely something he has to work on. Even with this, like, I mean, we're very early on into it, but even with this, throughout this, up until like maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, Brian, the host guy, is dealing with issues like with the tech stuff. So he's like kind of like in and out. He's focusing on a lot of things. There was also a girl who was supposed to show up. She didn't show up. She's running late. And she's not like a personality person really. Like she is a radical feminist, like she says, but it's very like she's very calm. She's not creating those like viral moments pretty much. So like he's got all of that going on, and you know Brittany did troll him a little bit before the show, but they do like later in the show it does get a little bit smoother. So we'll hopefully get there. I'm gonna hit play.
Okay, all right. I mean, it's already publicly available, isn't it?
I don't
Let it
think
go,
so.
bro.
No one's gotten it right yet.
You said your name's Anne? Anna?
No, Anna.
He doesn't even know her name.
28?
No.
The reason I pushed back on the age refusal was
You need to know how many eggs we have left.
Oh, that thing? No, I'm in my 20s.
But it's just like, okay, if you're not prepared to share your age, what?
Well, I mean, I'll share other things, but I just don't want something that'll get me doxxed.
But I mean, wouldn't
Sean with the faux pas.
I've never heard of someone getting doxxed because you know their age.
It's a thing. Just.
I'm saying he's at the point of defense. Like I have just given out the personal information of hundreds of people. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Okay. He's thinking about See, I think to me he's being a little stubborn, and like he'd rather be right than have a good show.
I think it's that too.
He'd rather be right than make Anna feel comfortable in this moment.
Yeah, it is because like usually when I've seen it, he is doing it against girls who are not saying their age because they just don't want the girly thing. Like, don't ask me my age or my birthday.
He's insisting that that's what it's about when it's not.
Yeah. Like, because like for him, maybe there is an aspect of like that's a little bit crazy, but it's true though. People could do that once they know your age. They could look you up. There's public records on birth certificates if they know your first name. Like It's not that
create
hard.
a fucking credit card in your name. I don't know. There's all sorts of shit people can
Yeah.
do the more information they have.
Yeah, I mean, I was doxxed once. It was not a great feeling, you know.
Yeah, I've been fucking swatted twice. It sucks. It's like it's
Yeah.
easy to say, no, that's not a big deal till that shit happens to you, and then it's scary and it sucks. So I
You
get
can get yourself taken out of the white pages, though. Just saying, people.
it.
All right, I'll hit play.
Stay off of Kiwi
Wait,
Farms.
didn't Destiny's wife not say her age though when she was on here?
I don't recall.
She did. She said her age.
Sure. Maybe someone could like.
But
fact check it.
isn't she under immigration process or something?
Now
'Cause
we're
I
gonna
know
get
that
crazy.
It can. But that if it gets out there,
If what gets out there.
that if that information gets out there, you're undergoing immigration. Let's say somebody decides to like steal that identity somehow, is just because you're going through the immigration
Like her
process.
getting doxxed.
So she's left. Let
Or
me guess. She's
her
left this,
identity
but she has
stolen.
sympathy for immigration, sending her back to her country, but no sympathy or empathy for getting doxxed and having Venti or Anna get swatted.
Yeah, she's
their
weird.
Yeah.
I don't think she's leftist, actually.
Okay.
She's weird. Yeah. If we get to a point where we hear about her, you'll see.
For immigration purposes.
Yeah, I mean, getting your information out there always has that risk in general too.
I know because I immigrated here, so that was my main concern, was that like, if somebody would steal that, that's an expensive green card, so.
I don't mean to sound stupid, but what is docs? What is that slang?
Like somebody gives out all your personal information, so it's like your social, where you live, your phone number, everything about you.
Like your real ID.
Oh,
Yeah, so
they
if
can
you
give-
know what like swatting is, so like somebody will call the cops and they'll be like, oh, this person at this address is gonna do this thing, and the cops show up and
and
yeah.
they arrest your ass.
No, like so it's people's dogs have gotten killed because the cops think that something's going, so they'll just break into your house and try to stop whatever's bad happening. People do bad things, so
Look at
I
Brian's
just try
face.
to
Did you
avoid
see that, though?
He's so annoyed and
the house
incredulous.
and try to stop
Let me
whatever's
try and-
bad happening.
There we go.
People
Yeah,
do
see.
bad.
Look at
He is
that.
rolling his eyes so hard. He does not believe this can happen. He doesn't know a single person this has happened to. He thinks she is making this up. Oh my god, he couldn't be more annoyed in this moment.
Yeah. That's why I was letting it unfold to this moment so that, like, because I knew it was coming. I was like, all right, I'm not going to give it away up until the twist of the look. Because that
He looks
is
right to the camera, like he's looking
Yeah.
at the audience, like he's actually like hamming it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And for like no reason. Like on this one, it's kind of like, bro, you lost. You lost, all right? Your one trick pony move of the age thing is not working with these people, And mind you, look at the table. Like, look at the layout. What three people stand out to you out of everyone there, like right now? It's the
Yeah.
people on the right, It's the people who for
Well,
years
Boobs-
have been
Boobs
doing
stands
this.
out the most.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
And then
Aside from
yeah,
that.
because of the camera angle, Venti and Sean like look the largest because of maybe just where they're positioned, the angles of the camera,
Even
they're
Anna
sitting.
looks large.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're kind of like, Brittany and Anna kind of like dark colors. The gray hair girl is kind of dark color, but like they really stand out in the way they're sitting, all sitting up, like comfortable, confident, compared
Yeah.
to like, you look at the rest, Blue girl, she's still hunched over, Byronique, the black girl, she's, enjoying
Yeah, I would
herself.
just say none of these people have a clue what doxing or swatting is.
No.
And it's like, it's annoying. It is kind of annoying to have to explain that because that seems like such a internet or at least a YouTube 101 thing that they have to be like, wow, do we really have to go over this?
Yeah. Like, and for this long, too. I mean, there's still more. Like, this is too long. That's why I was like, I wanted to get to this moment just to show that Brian kind of like
That's funny.
that. Yeah, because that was like a peek behind the counter there. Like, that's where I disagree with him. So I was trying to be the devil's advocate up to here. But at this point, now it's like, no, he's not worried about the business. He's not worried about people getting doxxed. He's literally this one trick he has. As long as you don't say your age, this is what you have in store for you. He has no nuance to it. He has no gray area. It's like, this is his favorite thing. It's his go-to. He knows it takes up, like, 10 minutes worth of time. It might be a good clip or something.
Right.
Like, that's his thing. Like, he's going to go whole hog at it no matter what. But, all right, I'll hit play. Sorry.
Thing, so I just
That's why
try to
we have
avoid
a
it.
Second Amendment.
I'm sorry, did I irritate you
Depending
already?
on the state, apparently.
A little bit, but if
I'm
if
sorry.
I'm just letting you
Yeah.
guys know if like there's any like it is a little. I'm not sure if I buy the I don't want to be doxxed thing, because I don't think simply by virtue of stating an age, not I don't think because. You just go 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. It's such a small metric that someone could just like.
Yeah, but like using that logic, we shouldn't put locks on our doors because they could just be broken, right?
What?
It's like a deterrent. It makes it harder. It doesn't mean it'll stop people, but it
Yeah,
does make it
anti-dox is
harder.
more about making things harder.
I suppose, but I
He's got
question
nothing.
If that's the genuine reason. As to why
No,
you-
it is. So I already had to move because of problems, so I just don't want to go through all that.
Like, and I want to point out here too, like, I'm sorry to keep on pausing, but like, Anna and Brittany, she's a troll. The way she did it was in trolling fashion, but that's how she is. She's being honest, but she's gonna do it in a funny way.
Hilarious.
Yeah, and
That's what I was
Anna
thinking.
here, yeah, Anna is being serious. Like, you can see she's being earnest, she's being genuine, she's giving
Be a
very
cuss about
good.
it either. She's like, no, this is a real thing. I'm not just being difficult, which is what Brian is processing it as.
Yeah. So for him, like, now he's like, I just don't feel like it's genuine. I mean, for us, the viewer here right now, I could say, like, yeah, Brittany, she's funny, but, like, I know who Brittany is. Maybe that kind of, I guess, blocks the vision that he has or something. Like, in comparison, like, he doesn't really maybe know, like, who Brittany is. But then you have Anna there who is, they're both saying the same things to you. And you're still going. It's just like, all right, let's see where it goes.
That again.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let it
He's so
slide.
smug.
My hesitation with this is because when people are so unwilling to share such a basic biographical
Well, you saw
information.
slash.
Hold on.
Benny Chan donated $99. These no-age beaches are annoying
All
as
right.
hell. P.S.
Yeah, now it kind of just, veers off, and we could probably come up to the next portion, where they kind of start talking about relationships, actually. Because, like,
Yeah, no, he did. He's like, I'll let it slide. No, he didn't.
yeah. They don't talk about it, like, again, like, they do the super chat I have written down, and it kind of just moves off. Like, they talk a little bit about OnlyFans, but it's not really like, eh. All right, so let's go to the next.
I can't stand the interrupting super chat voice. Like, I'm so happy I don't have that because it's like it can completely derail a conversation. Or it's just
Mm-hmm.
it kind of dehumanizes your show.
I can understand wanting to, make the money and stuff, but, they got to keep the lights on of his kitchen here, So, like, I can understand that, but, like, yeah, it is a little bit odd, especially the way they do the show. It's not a show really done in a way that, like, I think you should have, like, interruptions. If someone's talking about, like, having a serious debate, you want to let that debate unfold.
So there's something about this set, like the palm trees are beautiful, but someone in the chat said this is max headroom. It's too much headroom. He'd be better suited to have a couple of cameras and then a guy switching camera angles because like there's no need to look at everybody. It's one person talking at a time. So I'd set up like 3 cameras for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would also get rid of the table, go for some couches,
Yes.
maybe.
Get comfortable.
Yeah, the table is just, it's bad. And the way everyone's kind of jumbled in there, maybe have a few less guests, if you don't have the room yet,
Right.
But that's something, though, I think that maybe over time as he's doing the show and the money's coming in, I don't know what his financials exactly are like. All I know is I can look at the numbers of views he has and time period that happened and assume, like, over 10 years you can go through money. So maybe, like, from that time period to now, he was doing videos throughout, like, but he really kind of got it started with what this is, like a year and a half ago, maybe. Like, you know, he started doing dating talk, he called it first. So, you know, who knows what the scenario is, but I mean, I can't imagine a place with palm trees like that in the background being cheap.
Right.
You know, floor to ceiling windows, pretty much. Like, I don't know. But all right, so yeah, this is, well, it's a quick moment here, and then we'll go to the next spot, which isn't too far away.
Down. So, chat. Oh, Nick, can you pull up the?
There we go.
By the way, we are gonna.
I had to get that.
She burped.
I had to get that out of the way. But look at the one with the helmet on. Look at the side eye going on there. Just like, what was that? Did she burp? And then Byronique in the middle in the back there. She's all smiles over the burp. She liked the burp.
Gonna do a burping contest later on. Be sure to stay tuned
No, we're
for
not.
that.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not doing that.
Okay.
She's gonna be
Brittany, she wins by default, I guess. Okay. Eric.
Oh my God! All right, so this
Yeah.
I'm now I'm revising my previous take that the host Brian has no sense of humor. He did make a joke about the burping contest. I'm now saying that none of these other girls have a sense of humor because they're like, I'm not doing that. Like, how did they think he was for real? Woof.
You never know. She does not mess around. Gray hair girl. All right, where's the next spot? Golly, I'm sorry. I have like 3 things open here. All right, yeah. So yeah, 1546. See, we weren't far off. Okay.
Let's go around the table once more. So, if you can, please tell us what your current relationship status is. Are you single? Are you in a relationship? Friends with benefits, talking stage, situationship, relationship, married? If you are single, how long have you been single? Also, what's your longest relationship? Go ahead.
Oh my God, it's so complicated.
Yeah,
nowadays.
I know. There's a lot.
Really shouldn't be. We're in a
Ooh.
relationship, Sean and I.
Okay.
She kind of answered for me.
She answered for you. How did you guys meet, by the way?
On the internet, like everybody else.
What's that?
On the internet, like everybody else.
Was it like, did you slide in the DMs or?
So
Look at Anna.
Her viewers was a fan of mine. Sent her. Oh, sorry about that.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Sent her a message, and then she sent me a message on Patreon, and then we ignored each other for months.
Look at Brittany.
You had a hair in your mouth.
Oh, that's cute.
And then
she just groomed
she
him.
invited me onto her show, and then 2 years later we went out.
Yeah, I didn't know what he looked like for I think like a year and a half. So I just liked his content and messaged him, and he came on my show.
Gotcha. Okay.
How long have you guys been together?
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Congrats.
Aw.
Oh, almost anniversary coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Good times. And by the way, guys, think before you sleep.
The gray hair girl there, though. She looks up like. Let's see if I caught it.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Good times. And by the way, guys, think before you sleep. It's a very.
She's
good,
the most.
very good chance.
The most judgmental. Well, look at that pause. Like that just sums it up. I don't even need to say anything. Were you doing it? That's like, why does that happen? You know, I don't know. Listen,
Channel recommend you go check it out.
Complimenting Sean
is in
That's
the
nice.
description. Hopefully, he doesn't do a piece on us after his appearance here. But
He just realized how big his channel was and went, oh shit.
yeah. Yeah. He just realized Sean has the big PP energy and sitting across the table from him, you know, like this isn't just someone that you're going to get on like.
Right. They're both, he's not a nobody. None of them are nobodies, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really, if you think about it, sitting across the table from him are like 3 epic like creators,
yeah,
you know, that have been around for a while. I mean, especially like Brittany and Anna. I mean, they are like, I don't want to call them geriatric when it comes down to YouTube.
Seasoned.
Yes, they're
OG
seasoned.
YouTubers.
I'm sorry, I was not saying you're geriatric. I'm gonna hit play now.
Like a bunch of times now. As long as you just don't do it on your main channel, everybody thinks you're.
Well,
like,
yeah, no, you've done some live streams, I think, on your channel, Larry.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah. But very cool. Okay, so you guys met online. Was it? Well, you already went into it, so let's move on. What about you?
I'm engaged.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's been like a month now of the engagement, but we were and we just had our 7-year anniversary on July 3rd.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Okay.
I think it was
I'm
like
currently
29
single.
days.
My longest
He
relationship
didn't even say
was
congrats.
7 years.
He did not. I didn't realize that. Wait a minute.
Maybe he wasn't listening, but yeah, that's
I
usually
think
where
he
you'd be like,
did.
congrats. Oh my God.
Where does Anna hold up her hand? Let's see. All right, he's looking at her. Also, you know, what is it? Madison's looking.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been like a month now.
He looks down.
Yeah. It's been like a month now.
Wait, no one else does either, though. Just Byronique over there.
Yeah, she's the only one who was excited.
Yeah. Look, the green
They're,
girl
like,
is just
annoyed.
like,
They're like, damn it. God damn it. We can't get her on certain things now.
Mm-hmm. And also, I am sorry, Mina. It is important. We need the pauses. We need the rewinds. I apologize. Okay, here we go. But wait a minute, really quick. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, Fealty.
Yeah. It's been like a month now of the engagement, but we just had our 7-year anniversary on July 3rd.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
No one is happy.
I'm currently single. My longest relationship was 7 years.
Were you married?
Not legally.
Not legally.
So basically, like,
Was it a common law marriage or?
we had a child together.
Okay.
So, kids mean you're married now.
No, it doesn't. Just say you had a kid together. Or you could say you're domestic partners, or you could say, I don't know. Just say what you mean then. We're married, but not
Yeah.
really.
Well, don't you have to be living together for like a certain amount of time to be
I
able
didn't know
to do
you
that?
could get illegally married. What, if there's just no deacon or priest there? Like you have your neighbor do it for you?
Yeah, you had a guy named Elvis do it on Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right,
You
let's
have
see.
just one kid?
Maybe she was trafficked.
So, when did you guys split up or? Yesterday?
No. No. So, I'm basically.
Ooh, that's
like a-
heavy. You can
Yeah.
tell there's a
Yeah.
lot of history there.
Last year. So.
Yeah.
Okay. And you had,
Even
how old
Blue
was your kid?
Shirt could sense it there. She was
she's
just
5.
like,
5 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then.
I
did
think
you
he's
see
just
dating at
doodling.
all
I don't think
since
he's writing
you passed, or
any of these
not?
details
Still
down.
kinda getting to know
yeah,
things,
it
or-
doesn't
Not
come up
really,
again
like,
later.
I recently
like,
tried, and I don't know, like.
oh. Wait, so common law is the, thank you, Stephen Carnes. Common law is the live together for 7 years or more. I wonder if that changes by state,
Oh wow. Okay.
though. Yeah. I know,
She's a
too,
widow?
there's some...
Chad is saying she's a widow. Did she say that?
I
Why
think
would she
so.
say that though?
She might be. I'm looking through my notes. She might be. There's a lot of words here. It might be.
Okay.
It's possible. We'll see. Oh.
Maybe he had a crush on her.
Who, on Green Shirt?
Maybe he had a crush on Anna, the host. Maybe that's why he was a little untoward towards her.
I don't know. I
Who
don't
knows?
think.
Who knows?
I don't think
I'm just spitballing.
there's no moment that I have in my notes that could kind of convey that I would say.
You know, make a little content with an old, friend of mine, but other than that,
Okay. What about you?
I am single, and my longest relationship is about 4 years.
Okay, 4 years. How long have you been single?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. When did you start your OnlyFans?
2.5 years ago.
2021. I want to say like June or July.
That's
June.
2.5 years ago.
So it's been about 2 years.
Were you still dating
So
the
she
guy
has
when
been
you had
single
started
since she's
your-
had her
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
we broke up like no.
Mm-hmm. And just wait till you hear about her career, though.
Oh boy.
November of
Yeah.
2020. So.
And then you started your OnlyFans in December?
No,
June
of 2021.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So.
And sure.
Before I took the bar exam.
This is an excellent
and
point.
you
If
passed
the
the bar.
person's
Yeah.
dead, why would you say? You'd be like, "Oh, my partner died," and then I feel like people would stop asking questions.
Nah, that's because she likes the attention. She'd rather say like the partially, yeah. So you're like, wait, what does that mean though? Tell me more. If she just says, "Oh, I'm a widow," people go, "Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that," and then they move on. You know, it's the unknown. Yeah, she's fishing. Or maybe it's traumatic, or it could be that. I'd try.
Okay. Here in California?
No, I don't want to say what state just for privacy reasons, but
Sure.
Wait. Oh, what happened
now
there?
It's okay. Now it's okay. Oh, you're not gonna push her on it? That's weird. The girl with her tits out gets to keep some things to herself. That doesn't seem fair.
Right? Now we can move
Or
on.
is
I
she
just
being
had.
smug? Is she being smug?
Well, if she is a lawyer, I can understand her maybe not wanting to say, but no, I don't. Because if she's a lawyer, what does that mean? Like, oh, someone gonna maybe... It's not like they could just borrow. Like, Nick Rakaida, he has people trying to report him to the bar, and nothing comes of it, So it's like, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I would imagine, too, people know her name and her age now, because she wanted to be honest about that portion that did not get, glossed over. So, she's probably very findable on her job now. But no, that was just let's just rewind really quick for those that love it so much.
Before you talk, and you passed the bar.
yeah.
Okay. Here in California?
No, I don't want to say what state just for privacy reasons, but
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And so, do you think having started OnlyFans has that had any negative impacts when it comes to finding a potential partner?
not at all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
All right, so we're gonna just gloss over that. There's not really much else here, per se. They're kind of explaining who they are. If you want to see the rest of them, you might want to see Byronique. But yeah, the rest of them they're all right. Not really much there. Up to you.
What?
I was saying up to you. Like the rest of them don't really matter. We could kind of
just
move on
watch
to
their intros? No, if it's nothing, there's nothing interesting. Like
Byronique is kind of cool, but we can move on here.
do
right, so
all
what do
these
we...
girls have OnlyFans or just Blondie
Well,
and boobs?
Yeah, well, Blondie, I think I have it written down. Okay, she's a lawyer. Great. Yeah, not like Blondie. She works for an OnlyFans person. She's the replier to messages. So she technically doesn't have an OnlyFans. She is like OnlyFans support for OnlyFans creators.
Okay.
But I can't remember what Blue is, but she doesn't really pop up much, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be mean to her, but she doesn't. All right, so got as engaged. Next part. Sorry, there's a lot of notes here. I should take less notes next time. That was tough to say.
Notes are good.
All right, so they have the late girl. We don't need to see that. Okay, here we go. 2833. So all this is going to unfold and kind of move in together over time. Why does it go there? Okay. So now we're going to go and talk with Sean. They're talking about kind of like where his channel kind of started from and stuff like that.
What is the deciding factor?
The whatever verse that brings Sophia.
Yo,
Now,
James.
Is that her name?
Would you date Where's My Hug Son? Sure. Also, Think Before You Sleep. I binged your content a while back. It's fantastic.
Thanks.
Hey, James, thank you for the donation there. Yeah, glad you enjoy his content. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get this figured out. Madison, why don't you ask the panel question, because I know you're dying to.
I wanted to know what kind of content you made. Or, like, what do you do?
I started out with manosphere content, then I changed to anti-woke content.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know any of that.
Did you used to consider yourself MGTOW?
Yeah.
Okay, not like anymore, or?
I mean, looking at facts, data, and stuff like that, it seems like a lot of it, as Brittany was saying it, but divorce seems to suck for both sides. It just seems like vet your partners properly. Things like COVID, like kind of say like, well, if is that what I'm saying on the podcast?
He's trying to be careful.
Let me just say, like, there were a lot of laws that.
Is he?
He's trying to be careful with what he says about COVID on his show. So because he knows the rules of YouTube. He knows what.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to choose his words carefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just I did not know that about Sean, that he was like the MGTOW kind of content.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that stuff is crazy. I don't like it. Sorry, yeah.
That were ignored after a certain time period, and so it's like if laws can be ignored there, then laws don't really matter. It's really just culture that matters. So that changed my perspective on that quite a bit, and so I started moving away from that and just focusing on culture. And so that basically was it.
Okay, gotcha.
But yes, yeah, I mean, it was technically the shorter part of my time as a content creator. That was like 3 years ago.
Did you previously consider yourself as MGTOW?
Yeah.
Okay, but I know that can range in terms of how that sort of manifests itself. That could be anywhere from someone who's like completely just will not even like be friends with women, all the way to
not that far.
A guy who will like hook up with women, but they won't cohabitate and they won't have like long-term relationships or get married to women. So like, where would you say when you were MGTOW, where did you fall?
I kind of just focused on my career and just focused on myself.
Okay, so you weren't really like dating or anything?
Not really, no.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Anything else, Madison, for the table while I deal with this?
He's like, that's not interesting. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, can't clip that.
I mean, honestly, as a person who does clips, they don't get many, surprisingly. And yes, I take notes, people. Golly. All right. We can move on to the next portion here. All right, now we're going to start getting into areas where they're kind of more so debating and going back and forth. There was a whole long area of really just kind of just like chatting and nothing much, and Brian was dealing with the problems of the stream.
Yeah, and now I also am reevaluating. I was critical of him host-wise when we were watching a little bit on Simcast, but now that I know he was dealing with this huge technical issue, that speaks a lot to why he's distracted and not really invested and not really talking to anybody, because that's taking all of his focus.
Oh yeah, it's stressful. I think he only has one guy working for him. So I think that that's kind of what went down there. Oh gosh. Okay, my notes did get messed up. Okay, yeah, there is sorry. I'm just grabbing something here for my notes in my email because it didn't copy pasta over. Oh no, it did. Okay. It's kind of hard to do this on 3 different like windows.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I'll
play some sound effects from my box to kill time.
Where are you? 30? Okay. 30. All right. I have found my place. All right. So now we have. Do you remember those things used to be so much smaller?
What, the sound effects box?
Yeah. Like, remember they were like kind of like little handheld. Now they're coming bigger.
This is the only one I've ever had.
Oh, really? I had one of those back in the day. All right, so here we're gonna go. I'm not gonna skip that way.
Somebody in the chat said that it's not a technical issue. One of the girls is 90 minutes late, and he's considering telling her to go home. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, no, she wasn't 90 minutes late. She's sitting in the back right there. So this is 50 minutes in.
Oh, and now yes, because we didn't see her there before.
Yeah, I forget what her name is, but. Yeah, she was
why
like
are they gonna
late.
set up another mic? Why would you even come? Like, I would say as soon as the show starts, if you're not there, goodbye.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Madison's not really like, it's so odd. Like, she's on the show, but she's not on the show. More often than not, she's sitting in the back and she looks like a mannequin more so. And she like tags in if people leave and stuff. It doesn't make any sense, but she's good. Like, I mean, even the question she asked of Sean, like, you could tell she has the knack for like asking questions, because she was the one who asked about like his content and stuff. Like, she's got the knack. Like, she should just be brought on as an official second host, get some couches, change things up. Just say. All right. So now this is a portion where it starts, the debates start kind of kicking it off, and they're going to be debating about porn and relationships and stuff. This is a little bit into it, but we didn't need the stuff leading up to this. This is more so like Anna.
Can I ask so if everyone thinks that, why do some people still choose to engage?
Because everybody's so horny. We need sex, y'all. Stop acting like y'all don't know we horny.
Motherfuckers horny.
That's a part of health. Y'all don't know that that's a part of being a healthy human. You have to fuck.
Yeah, but
hello.
Are you willing to die in order to achieve
well,
that?
Obviously everybody is. Obviously everybody is, right? Because they still fucking. And they know the risk.
Oh yeah.
Who's dying?
She's great.
You're in
She
a
immediately
very
brings
vulnerable
energy.
position when you
Oh yeah,
open
Byron
up your
Eek.
body like that to a stranger
I
or somebody
agree.
like you just met. I don't know. I don't understand.
We all
Tell me,
strangers
but
though. In the
you know,
beginning.
the
Wait,
thing
so
is,
Your
are you
mama and
saying
daddy
you've
was
never had a
strangers.
one night
When we
stand?
need it.
Are you saying you've never had a one night stand?
no.
Oh shit,
Ever?
you missing out, girl.
This is why Anna is so
haven't.
interesting because right now people are painting her as conservative, right? Because she's dressed conservatively, she doesn't have an OnlyFans, she's engaged, but Anna is sex positive. Like Anna watches porn. Anna she's a sexual person. She's a fucking Scorpio. So that's why it would be interesting to like draw these details out of her so you can't easily pigeonhole her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they were expecting Byron Eek to come in there though at this moment and kind of go off like that. But yeah, Anna does get some chances to kind of show that she's not on either side of things, and it does come up. I think I have it soon, actually. Yeah. All right, let's get back to this. She gets into voting and stuff.
Well, no, they always come back. Sorry.
What do you think I think like one of the main ingredients in a hookup is alcohol. So what are they going to do?
Should we ban
alcohol?
alcohol? I don't know, Brian. What do you think?
I mean, you could actually make an argument that
Go back to
No, I
prohibition.
just don't
Did that work?
understand how
But see, that
the
doesn't
aren't.
work.
Don't you? Okay, whoever has had a one night stand, like women, aren't you kind of scared that he could do things that you're not comfortable with or hurt you? You're such in a vulnerable position with somebody you don't really know. I don't know. It would freak me out. Like I
Not if
can't be
you drunk.
comfortable like that. Like exactly.
Or if you rolling, girl, you don't
guess-
think about none of that.
I guess when I'm in the bathroom before that instant kicks in. So yeah.
Take a little coat. Take a look.
Well,
You're funny.
Single men are
Here we
one
go.
of the main money makers for OnlyFans, so there's that aspect too, right?
Yeah, they're one of them, but they're also.
But it's like
Nonsense.
obviously there are some couples, but it's a lot of probably like 80%.
I think you'd be
right?
surprised
Something like
about the
that.
amount of women who don't care if their man watches porn or is on OnlyFans. Like,
yeah, and
a lot of
like I
them
said,
don't
there's
care.
definitely cut queens. There's people of every.
I don't
flavor
think
and
they're
every
cut
kind.
queens. I just think that they don't care. Like I wouldn't care if my
Yep.
boyfriend watched porn.
Some people are neutral.
Valium.
Some people are.
I'm not a cut queen. I don't even know
are
what that is.
against it.
Well,
but-
don't
Oh,
search
she's so
stuff.
insulted by Venti.
But-
Oh yeah.
And
She is
Venti
not a
is-
happy camper.
This is why Venti is awesome because she is not confrontational. She's sweet still. She doesn't get like uppity or cunty. She's like, "Oh yeah, well, I just meant this," you know. But she this woman felt very insulted.
Oh yeah.
Boobs
Oops.
is insulted.
Oh, okay. I accidentally commented in the chat as you in your Twitch chat.
I thought I was being I thought I was being I thought it was like,
Oh.
this isn't me. I didn't say this.
Yeah, apparently. So as editor, it's showing me
Wow, you
as
have
you.
such power, Fealty.
I guess so. How do I
You could just
can't
be like,
change
you
to
could
me?
just type right now, I'm horny for black dick, and have that kind of power.
Oh, you know what I'll do then?
Wow. First I give you my credit card, now this. This is too much.
There we go. There we go. Chrissy said it.
I would have said that on my own.
All right, yeah, let's go back into this.
You won't find anything if you don't know. You don't know. You're
Isn't
fine.
a cut queen? You're saying they enjoy it, or like,
yeah, the women that enjoy their
Yep.
men looking.
I don't
and
think
getting
some
off of
women
their
just
women
don't care. Like if
exclusively.
you're allowed to look at women online, I don't have to be the only woman you ever see ever. In
I
your...
mean, that's how you facilitate your relationships. But the thing is, I think that
Does
affects
Venti
how
have an
committal a
engagement ring on her
relationship is,
finger?
depending-
Look at this. Look at her hand.
I did not
It
pause at a
looks-
good spot.
It looks
Aw.
like an engagement ring.
relationships, but the thing
That
I
looks like an
mean,
engagement ring.
That looks like a ring. Interesting.
Yeah, Sean's looking like he aged like 10 years.
Who knows?
All that money. That's a big freaking ring if that is a real deal ring.
I'm gonna have to get a look at that later. Close up somehow.
But it is Brittany Venti. I mean, she does say that she's getting married on leap year, on a year that has no leap year, you know? So it could be from a Jack in the Box or whatever that candy was.
No, that looks like a big ass ring.
Maybe. Good for them. They seem
for them.
happy.
No, I hope they're very happy together. If that's what's happening. It could just be she's wearing a ring on that finger. It's possible.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna start pressing Sean on the porn. We'll see what he says.
I think that affects how committal a relationship is, depending to what degree, especially. So
how so?
Because wouldn't it be more romantic if a guy only has eyes for you and only sees you and vice versa, and the girl only is
you
interested
can
in
be
you?
romantic yourself. Why do I don't want to be romantic. Why do I have to be romantic?
Because we all have to live in this culture.
So we should
And our
all be
kids have to live
romantic
in it.
and commit to each other so you feel better?
No,
That's not what
romance
she's saying.
facilitates really healthy relationships and happy families, and not having, for example, single mothers having to struggle and raise.
And again, Boobs
single mother raising
feels insulted. Why does she feel insulted? I think because deep down she's not comfortable with what she's doing. Because if you can get insulted and cunty like that at a hair trigger, like if you can, I always say this: you're only as strong as your triggers. And if you get triggered like that, that means you're not comfortable with some part of your life why would you get defensive if you feel like there's nothing that you need to defend in your life? So Boobs is triggered.
Oh yeah. And she's the lawyer. So like out of everyone on the whole panel, I mean, Anna and Brittany included, she's like the one with like a real deal, like she could have like a legitimate, like kind of, adored career, like something people would love to be able to achieve in their lives if they had the money, time, or capability, or know-how. So she did something big, but at the same time, where did her life end up? She's not even using that, maybe to protect herself legally on her OnlyFans, type thing. But yeah, I think she's very
Boobs
jealous.
is coping right now.
Yeah just tad. Her and Brittany, this isn't their first debate, but Byronique over there, she's like, wow, Brittany's spitting facts. Her and her drip.
She is dripping as a person. Yeah.
Yes, she's full on drip. Wow, the girl in the background looks kind of scary right now.
Oh, she looks miserable. Maybe she was. Yeah, someone said she drove a long distance. But then again, I don't know. You leave fucking 2 hours early. If that's just me though, but.
Gino's here. Hi, Fealty. Hi, Fealty as well.
Gino. Let me grab these really quick because these have been sitting
yeah.
for a minute. David Lowe. What's up, David? When I'm down, Chrissy, you always make me laugh. God love you for that. You're a wonderful person, no matter what the Malaysians or Alberman might say. Thank you, David. Appreciate you, buddy. Jim Satala. How many Twitter accounts does Fealty have? Because I've seen 3 different ones that I thought were his, and I feel like I'm being catfished.
I only have one, technically. Fealty Thoughts is permanently, technically suspended, banned because I edited a video of Eliza Blue, and
So
I will
retarded.
not delete it. Yeah, I will never delete it.
Yes, Jim, if any of Fealty's accounts are asking you for gift cards, you just ignore them because he has that.
If it's
not.
if it's asking for Bitcoin, just send the Bitcoin to me.
Push-ups. Make sure to eat Venti's entire wedding cake. No, I would just eat the top. Okay.
That's all we got. All right, I'll do half a shot then for that.
This is how it starts. And then you're throwing up on the bathroom floor.
Okay. Here we go.
Can I ask you, do you go through his phone?
Ugh.
No.
Well,
That's
there you
out
go.
of nowhere.
Oh, shit. What?
Because why do you not go through his phone? Because you don't want to know.
Because she
Why would I
trusts
go through
him?
her phone?
Oh,
That way
there
my
you
relationships
go.
are based on
This
trust.
girl,
Exactly.
immigrant chick is so she's been fucked over because she out of nowhere goes, do you go through his phone? Like that is the measure of trust in a relationship. Woo. If you're at the point where you want to go through someone's phone, that means something is wrong and you're not talking about it and you are looking to find some shit to justify your anger or justify your lack of communication or whatever, your suspicions. And that she is in a fucked up place. Like someone's burned her badly. And the fact that that's her out of nowhere question to them. Oh, have you gone through their phone? And the fact that she uses this to justify, well, he could be looking at porn. You got to go through his phone. It's like, first of all, no, you don't even have to follow Instagram accounts to look at porn. You don't even have to follow certain Twitter accounts. Just look them up and you can see porn. You don't even have to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Following porn girls. That they're all over. So that's not really a measure either. It's like it's really kind of perfect right now. You don't need to have DVDs. You can just go onto your phone and there's kind of no trace that you've looked at porn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could just open up Tinder, and that's kind of like porn if you think about it. Yeah. Scrolling through there's always something new to see. I'm not falling for that think before you simp comment in the chat there. Because it's not him. But yeah, no, she is definitely, she's intense. I mean, she has resting intense face.
Very intense. She doesn't trust men, and she doesn't want any woman in here to trust a man either.
Oh, no. Well, you would actually like her, though. Not gonna lie.
I would?
She's a Trump voter.
Okay, all right. She can stay.
I wouldn't date somebody that consumes porn because I also don't. So I
Ooh, she has riff instead of Riz. Okay.
hold someone else to the same standards.
What if you went through his phone and found a whole bunch of porn, though, girl?
Yeah.
What would you do?
What if?
It happened.
Like any other relationship,
you don't want to know.
No,
Nobody's saving porn to their phone.
Yeah, but I want to point out really quick, though. Look at Brian's face, though. Like, it's going to cut back and forth from him.
No, girl.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What if? Well, if you
It happened.
Like any other relationship,
you don't want.
He's not having, like, I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes. That face, he's looking at someone else. There's stuff going on. He's still getting the information.
Right. Yeah,
you know?
he's not listening to what's going on because there's too much technically happening with the late guest, with whatever bullshit's going on the computer. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Let's see. Let's read a little bit more.
no, like any other.
Got a little nervous. Like,
Yeah,
this
he's
shit
like- These girls actually
I'm
cannot
pretty
comprehend
confident.
that it
That's
is
the one
possible for a man to not watch porn. Like there's no fucking way this guy doesn't watch porn, which is like, why not give him the benefit of the doubt? He says he doesn't watch porn. She trusts him. Like, all right, and it's weird, but like it works for them.
No. Yeah, for them, I mean, you think about this table here, though, like, Byron Eek, I don't think she was married. I think she said she was single in the intro. Then the girl in the black, she works for OnlyFans people. The lawyer chick, she is an OnlyFans person. The green shirt, she's a widow, apparently. We don't know if she's the one who murdered the guy or not, but she's apparently a widow, you know? So, like, they're around this whole table. And I'm guessing, like, just this whole mentality right now is just out of the blue. It's like, what? People aren't doing this? How? I don't know. Oh, we got Super Chat if you want to do that quick.
Super chat. It's the Happy Plague Doctor. Are there any clubs in South Dakota? Gosh, none that I know of. I've never even been to South Dakota. I've never even been to North Dakota. God, but yeah, I should look into it. I wonder if I have fans there.
Well, isn't South Dakota's, isn't that like Christy Nome or something's the governor?
Yes.
She like never
Maybe I can
closed
get her to
down.
open for me.
Yeah. Well, she never closed down the state or something like that, like, you know, during that year, you know. And I think she came out speaking for James Aldean. I'm not sure how to say the name. I heard someone saying it weirdly, but I'm guessing it's James Aldean.
Okay, I don't know who he is.
Oh, it wouldn't. Maybe not James Aldean. Whatever. The country music guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, the guy you talked about twice today.
Yes.
Or was he yesterday?
Jason. Jason Aldean.
Jason. Yeah, James. Jason.
That's close enough.
Jason. Thank you, chat, and thank you, Chrissy. No miss. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hit play. There's not that much left on this clip.
I'm actually pretty confident I wouldn't find anything.
So you
on
find out? How do you find out?
Yeah,
Yeah, when you first date someone, how do you find out?
You ask them and you trust.
You just ask for their laptop right away. Go through the
You
history.
trust
So if
them?
you guys were dating someone on the first date and you had some sort of requirement and deal breaker and you voiced that and they lied to you, I'm pretty sure if you found out they lied that you would probably break up with them too.
How are you finding out or not finding out? Are you checking? What are you doing? Are you with them 24/7?
Right.
I mean, there's
Right.
there's
That
no
part.
Chris Rock joke. People don't like if you're trying to hide your porn from your girl. They don't find it in Fort Knox. They find it in the VCR. So if anybody's lying in a relationship,
if you need to hide it,
they're like, we haven't heard this. They've heard no phrases. If you have a phrase or a joke, these girls have not heard it. They will not laugh. They will not get it.
I mean, even Byronique didn't even get that one. Not that I was saying I would expect her to, especially, you know, if that certain comedian and the similarities that they share, she would have gotten that. But yeah, I feel bad for Sean there. But yeah, they go back and forth. It doesn't really get too much more spicy after that, though. They go back and forth on that. I don't know on that. But yeah, the next moment that I want you to see and react to is one that I mentioned earlier. Because, like, these moments, like, they go on for a while sometimes. And it's like, you know, people kind of saying the same thing, you know, over and over again. And kind of going through circular kind of reasoning and stuff. Which is just like, all right, I get it. Let's see. Golly, I can't remember. 22. All right, 22 seconds. Now, all right, so you brought up something earlier that I think was spot on. And we're gonna experience it. Chrissie knows the future. She reads through people. Even last week, you were calling out things about people just from their intros. Ooh. Like there was the one girl with the prison guy who likes prison guys. You called it out in her intro.
You said I like bad boys. You're like, okay. If you're saying that and you're older than high school, that means you've been with a man who's done time. Like, plain and simple.
I don't know if I would date a girl that did time.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think you would date a lesbian. I'm just kidding.
I would try.
So this girl has been swapped out. Helmet Girl is in the back.
Oh yeah.
Now.
Yeah, they brought in the feminist. They talked to her about her feminism, but she's not like crazy. Like she's not. Most of the people at this table, it's really, you know, blonde foreigner. I don't know where she's from. I'm guessing Russian. Blonde Russian. Then, you know, Byronique, lawyer chick, and you know that's it. Then you just got Sean and Anna. If they had on like Destiny, that would have been wild with, you know, Anna and Brittany there. You know, because Anna's going to just be like, I don't really care. I don't care about politics. Ask me about, you know, the seventh moon of Alderaan. I could tell you that, but I don't really care. She knows the planets. Right, so speaking of Anna.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Dating apps are so bad. I tried. Okay. I did a social experiment, okay? I like created profiles for like some of my friends with like their pictures and everything. My God, that's like so depressing. Like, guys, you need to delete dating apps. Go out there, find something you're into. I don't know, man, woodworking, beer tasting. Go meet some new people.
That's good advice.
You're gonna meet somebody, but please just delete dating apps. Like, it's
I completely disagree. I'm not good at going out and meeting people, and I can never tell if like someone I'm actually interested in is interested in me back. So I remember when I started college and like Tinder became a thing, and it was that weight lifted off my shoulder. Like, oh my gosh, this guy's actually interested in me.
You just doxed yourself.
Do you have a CD?
Hello? Huh? Tinder came out when you were in college. Okay, hold on. 2012, you were in college. Okay, so you're okay. It's figured out. We know your exact birthday, but
I graduated high school early, so.
Do you have OCD? Just
maybe mild, not.
I think that was a flirt. I wrote it down. I think Brian tried to flirt with Anna there. I think it was a little bit of a playful neg, like trying to bring back the thing.
He's
from
like,
before.
I got you, bitch. Like that's all he wants is to get that gotcha moment.
Oh yeah, and he didn't get it because Anna is a pro. You know, she saw that coming. She handled it, but also good points though. I guess so. You know, with the online dating and everything, I think Anna's kind of spot on with that. The other girl, like, I don't know.
She's still being very open and honest and vulnerable with her answers. She's not like sitting there closed off.
Yeah, it's almost
I do think he is attracted to Anna. I think he likes her. I think that's why there's weirdness. But I don't know. What the fuck do I know?
People saying Brian is cringe. No, he's not. It's a calm show. See, where I think this goes wrong with this show? I think people see the clips and expect the clips for 5 hours.
Yes, they expect the peak of the clip to be the whole show.
And that's not really where it is. Like this, like the point of like a 5-hour stream is something you put on your television, you sit back and you enjoy. You know, like Friday Night Tights.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, granted, though, Friday Night Tights, I do think is more dense with crazier, funnier moments. Yeah. You know, whereas this is like it because Brian's not take charge with what's being talked about and what's happening, and he's not joining in the conversation, because for up to this point, I still don't know if the complications are happening behind the scenes, but up to this point, he was dealing with a lot of stuff. I don't know who's working for him. Like, anyone watching, like, you don't know who's working there. Like, you don't know what they're doing in the background. And are they having issues? Is there, you know, guest issues? They were dealing with a person who was late. You know, what's a scenario of letting her in? Is there a lock on the door? Is there a keypad? You know, how are we getting her in? He did send out the Asian girl. I always forget her name, but he did send out Asian girl to go let the girl in. So this might be a big building. It could be an apartment building or an office maybe. So it's like, who knows? Like, even like on Sunday when people were saying like, oh, it's really cringe or it's like kind of boring. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it has room to grow. I think Brian's going to grow, you know, but do not compare. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, Chrissy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Boy.
Legion of
Memers
Memers.
Is that it is a multi-person show.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fettered by who you're going to have on the show, you know, so I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes to, you know, rectify this and grow it and evolve it into, you know, maybe something more befitting of what people are expecting. Maybe even their clips, they could do some better work on clips, because, you know, people think clips are just like, oh, I'm going to find this, it starts here, it ends there, blah, 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 throw it up online. No, it's not really like that. You're thinking about, what is the content? Was it talked about before? Is it in another clip from another stream? Like, you know, you got to take a lot of things into account, and maybe if they start clipping more of the general conversations instead of trying to get like the other things. But then again, too, they have three.
Yeah.
They have 3 clips channels.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All of them are in like the hundreds of thousands. So like, and their clips channels, like, you know, some videos are from like months ago, other videos are from yesterday. And it's like, I can't really find a rhyme or reason as to which channels are getting clips first. I think he's using it as safety, so there's backup channels, like in case this channel ever goes down, and they're already monetized and everything, so he can easily just go to a clips channel and stream. But there's a lot of room to grow. There's a lot of room to grow. I think there's a little bit more here. Let's see.
Not like super. I like
But
organized
like, you like,
chaos.
yeah, you like organized things. So
chaos.
So,
I like organized chaos. So it's like
so organized. Okay.
No, not.
But you like things to have like label, be identified, like nothing led to.
No. So do you know who Adam Savage is?
No.
No.
He did Mythbusters, so he has a channel. It's really good. You should check it out. But so he believes in organized chaos. So I went to art school, and so it's one of those things where you have to see all your stuff, so that way you can visualize how you're going to utilize
That's
it.
ADHD brain, basically.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't appreciate that
but-
she's trying to peg and categorize Anna. Like, she doesn't know her from a hole in the wall. Oh, you're like this. Oh, you're like this. Like, what benefit will she get from pigeonholing Anna as one thing or another? It's weird. Maybe she wants to feel like, oh, I got you. I got your number. I know you. But like, why?
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense for the fact of, like, Anna's not saying this as in, like, oh, this is what everyone needs to do. You all better do exactly what I'm thinking. Like, she's just talking about herself. Like, this is just, you know, this is me kind of stuff. Like, just talking about it. She's not the type of person to really tell other people what to do unless it's about nerd things, you know? Like, she's a nice person. So it doesn't make sense. I think people kind of sometimes also come in here with the goal of arguing, you know? Like, maybe they want to get a clipped moment. So, like, I'm going to purposely come in there for the reason of argumentative kind of content, you know? Because later she gets really excited about something Brittany says. But, yeah, I don't know. She's not winning. She's not winning in my book here. We'll see what they say.
It was just something that, I mean, as compared to going to a bar and I'm like, okay, I'm not interested in that guy, I'm not interested in that guy, I'm not interested in this guy. It's kind of a waste of my time, and I don't have a lot of time to spare. So when I was on Tinder, I was like, okay, I like this guy, I don't like this guy.
Don't you think that you want satisfaction like quickly as possible? Like, are you willing to start a friendship to just try to maybe find a friend, a best friend, and that best friend could potentially lead to a happy relationship? Because that's what I found out. You know,
well,
I got married.
I did get that, but this is when I'm in college.
That's the burn.
She's like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
She's like, did you forget I'm engaged? Yeah.
And also, I mean, look at it. She's dressed nice, you know, at the start of the show. You know, she talked about it. She's a business owner. She's all these things she does. She works for AAA Gaming. I don't know if they know what that is, but, like, that's pretty big. You know, she's a multifaceted, multi-talented person.
Yeah, she must have forgotten that she said she was engaged.
I mean, I don't think girls forget that. They see the ring, you know. Girls will tell you what type of cut it was, you know.
God, I don't even know that fully yet. Just Nova, I'm a new fan of Jasmine. Brains and teats. Oh, okay, thank you. Happy play, Dr. Chrissie Mayr, live at Mount Rushmore. Oh yeah, I'd perform there. I'll perform wherever. Mark of reality. I get the feeling that most of these girls want to find out more ways to oppress a man, like they're gonna get some guy out of their league and force him to stay. Also, Brian seems creepy. Why would you want to oppress and force somebody to stay? That sounds exhausting. Viking, off topic, but Kate should have picked Fealty on Wet Spot. Shouldn't have been even a contest. Loving the new Chrissie Fealty Wednesday streams. Thank you, Viking. Oh my God.
Thanks, Viking. That made my night right there. She should have. You know what? She should have. It could have been the start of a lovely, I don't know. I could have taken her out to show her some nice, like, streets in Manhattan, because I can afford that, you know.
That sounds free.
Yeah, Central Park. Ooh, I could have taken her to Central Park. I think that's not far from Compound.
Kiki agrees.
Oh, Keanu should join us again.
Keanu, we're sending you the link. All right, continue.
Okay.
College, and I don't have. I was in college. I'm like, I kind of want to go on dates. I want to have a boyfriend. I want to do that, but I don't have time to go out and do it. So I'll do this for an hour. I go do my work. I'll check it in a couple
Did
days.
you guys met each other on dating?
No.
There you go.
Well, I wasn't really looking for a serious relationship when I was in college. I just wanted to casually date.
The Russian was so happy there.
She's so annoyed. She's been burned by dating apps, and she wants everyone else to be over it as well.
Oh yeah, she's also Russian, or she's either Russian or she's Ukrainian, I'm guessing. They're kind of similar. My high school was 70% Ukrainian, so I was around them a lot. I learned a lot of the bad words, some of the good, but a lot of the bad. And they are like that. They're very, like, just stern and like
intense. Okay.
Yeah, intense. That's the right word for it. Yeah, they're intense people. Let's
see. If I'm hosting this, I would be like, okay, Russian girl's been hurt. I would have her like talk more about that, because clearly, I don't know, I can sense when there's like a nugget of something that someone wants to talk about or is bothering them, and I wouldn't move on. I think it's interesting to hear about, like, because that's how you go deep into somebody's personal experiences, and you learn the history of what they've been through, and then you can understand what their point, why they have this certain point of view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, there's not much of that going on right now. I keep on trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that it's probably just tech issues, but like, yeah, he does kind of let the people just kind of do their thing, which is kind of odd though. It's like, all right, I'm going to make a channel. I'm going to invite out like 8 people, and I'm just going to let them talk. They're the content. But if you really think about it, that's what he's always done on the channel. His social experiment stuff was the people were the content. You know, like, yes, he's going up to them and saying something wild, but
sets up the mousetrap and he just sits back and watches.
Yeah. So this is like one of the, it's like a podcast from creators of social experimentation, I guess. It is interesting.
No, casually date. That's 2 different things.
Oh, okay.
Dating apps can be useful. I think that's the point Anna's
They're
trying to
useful
make.
for social studies.
Not really.
You could.
What?
It's not like you.
She's
it's
so
impossible to find
intense.
someone on a dating app. You could,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's not the most effective way to do it, because you can't really feel someone out the same way on a dating app that you would in real life.
It's so depressing and like superficial. How like
not
why
really.
do we ask guys to put their height?
What? Wait, was that you? That wasn't you, was it?
No.
Okay. One of the girls kind of sounds like you, so I thought I heard you. I was just like, I just got trolled, okay? Oh, wait. We got Super Chat there.
Super Chat! super chat. Elsa Bear, what's up, Elsa? She's not Russian. That accent is francophone, French Canadian. How do you know that?
Because she is. Now that I'm reading that, yes, she is. Because Brian is as well. He's
fancy.
he's not an English first language speaker. He actually speaks French. So like he cracks it out every now and then. He's like,
I can't stand bilingual people. All right, let's. They think they're better than everybody.
Why? They are not.
And stuff and
They're
like
arrogant. I've never met someone who's humble about their bilinguality, their bilingualness.
I know words in other languages. I dabble in my bilingual. Yeah.
They just seem to be all
Well, you don't
obsessed with that
have
now.
to.
Well, there's other aspects of attraction too that
It's
you
almost
can't see
dumb.
online, right? You don't know their smell, right? You don't know.
Exactly. Like I'm a very like one-on-one person. It's like if there's a vibe with somebody or just if there's a friendship, like I ended up, I'm pretty much dating my best friend right now, and I've never been this happy in my life, honestly. And I think that's what was lacking in my previous marriage, is that there wasn't a strong friendship in the beginning. There was just...
Yeah, that's definitely, I think most people would prefer not to be like, yeah, I met on a dating app. I think most people would prefer to meet in real life. But it's not always possible, right?
Yeah.
But
grapefruit.
I'm kind of curious why the question was asked about like men versus.
Oh, we don't need to hear that part. It doesn't really get into too much. He just brushes it off, kind of. All right, so now we're gonna.
Don't you dare try to turn this around into an interview about me.
No, like how could you? Golly, should I fast forward there like that, or? I do not like the play bar, people. I have to deal with it every day, and it sucks. But at least I can fast forward fast. To 46. Did I really go 22:46?
This
Wow.
is a hilarious observation. The host seems like a guy who's afraid to touch a fish. What a specific type of person. Like you're on a boat and a fish jumps onto the boat and someone's got to toss it back. He's not going to volunteer.
How did that get into this person's JFB 48? How did that happen? What
Because
spawned
I think this is an excellent measure of a person. Are you someone who exactly like, are you a freak out if there's blood? Can you touch a fish? Will you pick up a dog's poop? You know what I mean? Like these are important things. Are you good in a crisis situation?
I mean, I can see someone not want to touch a snake. Snakes are disgusting.
No. Snake. Also, insects. No, I'd rather lay down in the street than deal with an insect. I was making the bed the other day, and a fucking kind of big spider, not like a fuzzy one, but a bigger than I would have liked spider was like fucking just crawled across the bed while I was making it. And I was like, how long were you there for? Like, and I went to go kill it with a sock, and I totally missed, and I didn't know, I couldn't see where it went, and I'm like, great, now it's just gonna be sitting there waiting to crawl into my mouth in my sleep
or your ear. Could go in your ear and your nose.
Oh god, I'm just gonna sleep with a fucking bag on my head.
I mean, it probably wouldn't stay under the covers though, right?
I understand spiders are important. They have a job to do. They eat the bugs, but we should just, keep our distance.
Okay. Maybe that's what, Muffin and Waffles dig in on the bed, like when they're digging the bed.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
they're looking for spiders. They're trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Aw.
So maybe every time you see that happening, now you know there's a spider in the mattress just waiting to come out. That's not.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Centipedes are the worst. I will scream like
God.
one of those million leg creatures.
Mhm.
I hate that shit so much. I hate bugs. A flying roach, I'll go home. I'll just leave. I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna start over. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm done.
So you wouldn't be able to be in the Indiana Jones remake movie when they're doing that like one scene.
No,
going through
you know
the
that
bugs?
viral clip? They're when like, oh, well, a woman can never do this. It's a guy like in a sewer, like covered in water, and he's covered in roaches trying to unclog something. I was like,
Yeah.
Someone was asking me like, how much money would it take you to do that? And I was like, fuck. I think that's for like $100,000. Like, I don't know. It would take a lot. to have
Well,
bugs.
what if you could wear like what would the amount
I would
if
wear
you
a
could
wetsuit. I would wear a head to toe
Yeah.
submarine wetsuit. I would make sure that none of my holes were exposed, and then I could maybe deal with some bugs.
Wait, even like the mouthpiece, like of like the
I would have to be
scuba
wearing a
tank?
full zipper gimp suit to even consider dealing with bugs.
But what if the master tells you to unzip while you're down there?
Oh, no. And let the bugs in? No. Yuck, 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 yuck. I hate roaches. Because when I was a bartender, the roaches would crawl out of the drain. And they were like, no, it's just water bugs. I'm like, that's a cope. Those are roaches. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as a water bug.
It's too big to be a roach. No, it's just a well-fed roach.
Oh, it's just a water. Okay, it looks and sounds and moves just like a roach.
And it's flying at my face right now.
Oh my god. That's my biggest fear. A bug, because I have a lot of hair. The fear of a bug flying into and then getting lost in my hair is my biggest fear, I think.
Well, then the rest of the day
Get it
you're
out,
feeling
here
it.
is.
Yeah. And then
Losing
every
track of
hair that
insects
touches you
is my least favorite thing. Ugh.
Well, your hair, like the wind will come and it'll brush your shoulder or something. It's like, oh, that's the bug. It's coming down.
Oh God, I one time was in New York City and a rat ran across my foot. I would prefer that than dealing with any kind of bug roach on me situation.
Well, so then did you never get lice in like elementary school?
No, never. I did have scoliosis though.
Wow. I didn't
Yeah.
know that was, I don't know what that is then.
Went to a chiropractor for many years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the back thing. Your back, like.
Yeah. You get like not treatments, but they're called adjustments.
Golly.
That's pretty cool.
But you're good now. I mean, you walk okay and stuff.
Yeah. My hump is gone. Everything is great. No, there was a girl who had scoliosis on the gymnastics team, Cara Drews, and she wore a brace like all the time, like to practice, to school. She really had it. I wasn't like hunched over or anything. I just had like gentle scoliosis.
How did she do gymnastics with that, though?
I don't know. She was the best on the team. She crushed it.
No, really?
Yeah, she was fantastic. And she went on to be a doctor. God, it's too much.
And she's cured scoliosis now.
Yep.
Maybe it's, when you fuse the back or the back can't move, you're better at gymnastics. Maybe that's the key.
Maybe I needed a brace. Maybe I would have done a little better.
They do stand up straight when they do like they land and then she's like, I did it. They stand up straight. So maybe.
Did I interview someone where a roach crawled on their head?
Oh yeah, it happened to it was either Carmaxla or Riss, I think it was.
Oh my god, it was Riss.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm the historian now.
Oh my god, that was awful. And then now she and I have lost touch.
I mean, I guess in that she was the embodiment of what you would do if that happened to you.
I would light my whole body on fire if I could.
Well, that was didn't she have like an infestation of like bats or something too?
She had bats in her house.
Yeah.
I gotta try to. I'm now inspired. I'm gonna text Riss right now. I really miss her. I feel like I don't know. I'm not taking it personally. Like, oh, she hates me. We got in a fight. We just fell out of touch, and she does her own thing. So she's not like one of my girly girls, Yeah.
Sometimes life just things kind of split up, but you still miss Riss at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It was fun saying that.
Riss. Okay.
All right. So we've got more. So this portion now we've skipped ahead. And at this point, I didn't know Byronique's name, so I was just calling her Energetic Girl. So I have written down, Energetic Girl answers question on how long to wait before sex.
Really? You didn't think to call her the Black Girl? You just said, I'll call her the Energetic Girl? Okay. Okay, Fealty. It's all right. You can be honest here. You're not an HR.
You have the proof of it, too, because I sent you the screenshot of the notes.
She's energetic. Okay.
She is energetic, and we're about to see it all for ourselves. Did I? Yeah, I got the right spot.
Okay. Here, let's move on. What about you?
You know, Brian, I just must say, I wish you would have more niggas on the show from where I'm from that talk like I talk, because then you could get a very different opinion on things. I think you will find out that men can go on more than fucking 34 dates in a month. You feel me? It depends on who they are, where they from, who raised them. You get what I'm saying? So.
Really quick backs. Yeah, really quick backstory, because you mentioned men could go on more than 34 dates. The lawyer chick, big boobs, white girl also, just to point out skin color. See, I'm not scared to say it.
She's
but
Latina to me.
Is she? Maybe
just the makeup. I don't know.
I think it's the makeup. Yeah, I think it's the makeup and maybe some bronze, like tanning.
I also, because I've looked at her Twitter, I think she may have had a BBL.
What's that?
It's where they suck the fat out of your middle and put it in your ass.
No, really?
Yep.
They do that?
They do that. Yes.
That's crazy. I don't know. But yeah, no, she was saying, the BBL girl was saying she recently went on 34 dates with 34 different men that she met on the dating apps, like that they were talking about dating apps earlier. But she only slept with one, from what she says. 34 different guys, 34 different dates, some of them multiples, only slept with one. And there was no pushback. Also, she doesn't want to say what state she works in. No pushback. Anna and Brittany, pushback galore. Just saying. Just saying.
What's crazy is I was just telling my girl V on the ride up here from South Central LA, you feel me, from LA, from the hood, is that, you feel me, I don't mean to make it a race thing, but it is a race thing, because being a black woman, I've never heard a black woman say that she's fucked on the first date and that nigga end up marrying her. Never have I heard that. But I have white friends and Hispanic friends that have told me they got down with the get down on the very first date, and now they got a ring from that same man that fucked them on the first date.
Yeah, that's kind of my
question. So how do
question.
you explain that?
That's interesting.
You understand what I'm saying?
That I find these things fascinating.
Oh. Wait, you didn't say anything before, did you? Did it happen again?
No.
Where I thought I heard you? Okay. Because, like, you kind of sound similar to one of them. I don't know who it is. But every time they say something,
Is
I'm like,
it
is
the
that
Russian?
Chrissie?
Do I sound like the French Canadian?
You do. You sound so Russian. It is beautiful. Spasibo for being Russian and supporting the Russian culture and country against Ukraine.
I feel like you're a spy.
I am spy. Нет. Ну по-русски. No. Нет. Что случилось? Ничего. I do not know. Дурак.
Oh my god, you're very Russian right now. I don't like it.
I spent 4 years with them. They're fun people.
How do you explain that?
She was good.
Did they know each other before?
I don't think it got nothing to do with no
Wait,
good.
Madison was gesturing back here. What were you trying
Oh,
to?
I just wanted to say, like, my boyfriend now, like, we probably hooked up within 4 days of knowing each other, started dating like a week or two after, and now we're in a long-term committed relationship.
And see, that pisses me off, because I've never heard a black bitch be able to say that, and that really
Wow.
hurts me. Like,
Racism is alive
that?
and well.
I'm getting very fucking.
Is that a racist thing, or is that just a cultural thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
So
I don't,
you're effectively calling whoever the black women are with racist for not marrying them.
I mean, I've never done either of these scenarios, I guess, in a way. Like, I wait to get in the relationship.
Also, you need to consider, and I'm not making this up. I think a very high percentage of black women become single mothers. I think that has something to do with it too.
Yeah.
I think more black women are getting pregnant before marriage. So I don't know if we could factor that in. So
I don't know. I think that it's the culture. I mean, all you have to do is look at the music videos, look at everything in the culture there, and
you're not encouraged, to lock it down.
No. But I don't think it's just, I wouldn't say it's just black culture, though. I mean, really, you look at really anyone. I mean, it's been fascinating hanging out with Drunk Jimmy and stuff and meeting his friends and stuff, since they are in the younger 20s range. And it's a different animal with that age group right now. It's really like no one really cares about anything. They're also not very woke, from what I'm finding. And, they don't have long-term thoughts. Like, there's no, like, I'm living right now because it's going to lead to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. You know, like I remember when I was 18, it was kind of like, all right, what career are you kind of heading towards? What are you doing? What are you working somewhere? Is there other things available? Is it time to start pivoting? Like, you weren't just thinking about now, you were thinking about now and next, you know, and then what's after that. Whereas now it's like no one's kind of really thinking about anything, just like
I want to speak to
it's weird.
this, that I can't say that about Black women. I just
Oh.
looked it up. This is a fact from 2016. Percent of births occurred to unmarried women has grown the most rapidly. It's grown the most rapidly among white and Hispanic women, but still at this point, 69% of Black women, this is as of 2016, had births outside of wedlock.
Wow.
So they're still the top.
And it's an awesome number too.
Yes.
Very ironic number for that. That's
Oh yes,
crazy
very
though.
sexy.
69%. I mean, just financially. I mean, just really break down the
Of
thought
all
of that.
births that happen outside of marriage, 69% of them are Black women. That's very interesting. I was always raised to be so afraid to get pregnant. Maybe just culturally.
Well, that was like the nightmare scenario, right?
Let me see what
I
it is
think.
for 2023.
I wonder though, is that saying they had the baby fully, so like they fully birthed the kid then?
Yes. Yeah, not abortions. Which I think Black women do lead in abortions as well.
Well, then if you think about it, if they lead in abortions and you add the abortions number to that number, what's the real percentage then? Does it go up or does it go down? You know, if you add in abortions and they're the majority of abortions, that number is not just 69, it's now even higher. So how close do we need to get to 100% then? You know, like that's terrifying. No, it's like, I don't know how people do it. I wouldn't even be able to date a.
How could you afford it? That's why I was always terrified. I'm like, I could never afford to have a baby by myself. That's why I was like, I'm never getting pregnant. Sorry.
I don't know how they do it. It's got to be maybe government help, I would assume. You know, maybe assistance financially. You know, family. I mean, I do know one girl. Can't say who she is, but she was dating a dude who she claims was very untoward, like did bad things, let's say. And she got pregnant with him. Now, mind you, at the time of getting pregnant, she was 37, I want to say. So later 30s. So some people would say geriatric. Oh, Keanu's going to get mad. But, you know, she had the kid, didn't tell the guy, never told him she was pregnant. She just up and left when she found out that she was pregnant. And she's in New York, but her kid lives with her mom in North Carolina. You know, so she's not in the child's life. The father has no clue the child exists. And she's going around posting on social media all these pictures of her kid. But the pictures she's posting are the pictures that her mom is sending her so that she could see her kid. So literally the kid is like, it's a social media kind of trophy, you know? Like, wow, look at my little kid, you know? I'm not going to say what she says as nicknames, you know, but like, look at my kid.
Insane to me. I just found in 2021, there were, guess how, okay, there were 4.27 million Black families in the United States with a single mother. 4.27 million. This is an increase from 1990 levels where it was 3.4 million. Holy fuck, that's a lot.
3.4 million?
That was what the statistic was in the 90s. Now it's 4 point
So it
something.
went up over 1 million since the 90s, so that's 2 decades. So
yeah,
we can call that a generational
because our government
change.
incentivizes it. Yeah, they're like, it's okay. You can just live off the government. You'll be fine.
But where does that, like, I mean, I know about, like, investment stuff in crypto, and I've been learning a lot about economics and stuff. I can't fathom where that money comes from. Because that's state money quite often. That's not federal money a lot, you know? I don't know where that money comes from. Oh, guess who's here, though? Who could join in with us here?
It's Kiki!
We did it again!
Speaking of untoward, no. Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hi, Kiki.
Hi, loves. Thank you for letting me hijack y'all's night, by the way.
No, you look
on
so
Keanu
amazing in
Cast.
pink. Just when I think you look the best ever and say like blue.
Stop
no, I'm
it.
gonna put you in the middle. We're gonna space
No,
out the
get
women.
out. Stop it.
You look
I
so
just
good in
want to
pink.
thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like I hijacked both of y'all's evening by forcing you to come on Keanu Cast, but that was very fun. I love you both, and it was a bacchanal.
Oh, it was fun. You dealt with Machine Gun Ali very well.
Yes. Well, yes, I'm a autism whisperer, so look at my
Everyone should-
boyfriend. Just kidding.
He did push me, everyone. I survived. I took it like a man.
I know. We didn't quite get to that because it is slight. So we would have had to have another camera angle, but it was just too much because he really delved into his past, and that was so much to unpack that the push, took a back seat, I suppose. But anyway, I digress. I have to tell you both, I have fallen into I have seen this entire episode. I watched it. I watched all 5 hours. I was commenting. I fell into a hole. I was up till 7 a.m. watching.
Wow. It's addicting.
These people are, first of all, this is a brilliant idea for a podcast because every woman at the table always looks suicidal.
No one has looked happy. I mean, Anna's laughing. Mindy's laughing.
Unequivocally, right.
Now,
Anna, Brittany, and Sean, her lover, they did a great job. The previous episode, I mean, there was not. I watched like 6 of them. I can't tell you how much I watched this. It's astonishing to me. They don't. It makes absolutely no sense. It's like, are they brain dead? Have they drugged them? What is going on? They seat them in these chairs with these 90s cups. And then the only thing one girl tried to do, she went to the bathroom and clearly had a couple drinks and came back and she finally had a personality. That's all I've seen. So anyway.
Well,
hi.
They had the walkout last night, though. That was shocking.
I can't wait. No, don't tell me that. I'll be up all night watching it. Oh my god.
I was up all night last night. I think I go to sleep at like 4:30. It was great.
I like to hate watch this more than I like to hate watch Clam, for Christ's sake.
Oh god.
Right?
Marcus Henry, the foreign chick from Quebec, says that in the intro. Oh, okay. And Mr. Belfast, just think about Lucas the spider. No spiders, no insects, no more insect talk.
Golly. What was that, 5?
Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
All right, I'll hit play and then I'll do my shot.
Like that's wild. Like, it's so fucked up. And people think us black bitches just be talking shit to talk shit.
Well, hold on. Brittany Venti you're half black, half white?
I'm a third nigga.
What? Yes, girl.
My biological mother is black.
Okay, yeah.
I say was because she passed.
Okay,
yes.
Gotcha.
I'm
25% black too.
Oh.
Byronique is looking down though. I would just say she's like, she's powwowing.
Maybe she's tweeting like the girl I'm on a podcast with just said the N-word.
I think she's weighing her options. I think she was just waiting to hear her out, and she instantly realized, because Brittany instantly says, "I'm half black,"
Yeah.
But
She's
there's
like,
someone else.
she's reclaiming the word. She's allowed.
Yeah.
I love her for that.
Yeah, like in Clerks 2, when he was reclaiming the word.
Quadrant power.
Y'all kill me
Let's
with these
go.
percentages.
That's what's up. Blow it up.
Y'all kill me with these.
What? There's so many girl voices in the video. I keep thinking I'm hearing girl voices.
Percentages, baby.
This is a very diverse panel, okay? We have diversity here.
My dad is 50% Asian, but race-wise, he is black with straight hair.
Now, how does that make sense? I don't understand that. I had that written down as I'm confused on my secondary list here because my list got messed up. But I don't. So her dad's 50% Asian, but
she
he's
made no
black.
sense. She doesn't understand how genetics work. My dad is 50% Asian, which means she's 50% Asian. And then she goes on to say, but she identifies as black. Is that what she said?
No, apparently he's 50% Asian, but he's black. Let's hear that again.
He's 50%
Black
Asian, but race-wise, he is black with straight
What
hair.
race-wise, he's
Huh?
black.
Like,
You've got
he's
the 3C
black.
going for you. or
Race-wise, he
four,
would
right?
be black.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I got my hair from my
color
mom.
50%.
And he's
Is he-
black.
And I'm a quarter
50% Asian.
Caucasian.
Oh, okay.
Trailer trash.
So,
I don't know.
Trailer trash.
I don't. If I say that, then everybody looking at me crazy. I look.
You got trailer jeans.
I don't look no type of white now, do I?
Neither does
That
my dad.
makes absolutely no sense.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
He's
It's the Victim
50%
Olympics.
Asian, but race-wise, he's black. So what's
Right?
Everyone wants to be a little bit black, Keanu.
Well, you know, I love going with a trend. That's wonderful, but it just made no sense. We're Sicilian, me
This
and
is
Gino.
so
I say,
funny.
yeah, I'm Sicilian. That's sort of
50%
black.
Asian, but voted for Biden.
That's how it happened.
That's so funny.
Wait, so that's how he became black then? Okay.
Ah,
Golly.
he morphed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm Sicilian
how
too.
black do you have to be considered black?
Well, is
I
it
think you
you,
just have
can
to
just
look.
proclaim it like you can
Yeah.
declare bankruptcy like Michael Scott? I declare bankruptcy. Now I declare I'm black.
Yeah.
I don't know. That makes no
Yeah.
sense to me.
Well, what you do is you go to college, you join organizations, you become the head of one of the black organizations, and then everyone finds out that Rachel Dolezal is actually white.
It's like stock, 51%. That's funny. Ah.
Yeah, he doubled down on GameStop, came out black. I think that's all I have for this part, though. Let me see. 125, 12. Yeah, I mean, they go back and forth and stuff, but we're about to find out about Brian's standards of dating, which I find to be utterly...
Yeah, let's hear more about Brian. I want to do a one-on-one interview with Brian. He needs to talk more.
This screenshot is like the least suicidal I've seen people looking. So that's
Yeah. Bisconti! Thanks for the super chat. Hi, Keanu. Hi, Keanu's lawyer.
Hello, Bisconti.
What's
Jeremy
what
David
lawyers?
saying he looks more like his black side. Okay. That makes sense.
Holy, I'm trying all my numbers.
I know, but I wonder what he. Oh, so maybe her. Okay, he's half black, half Asian. I think she meant to say. So, but his race is black. Okay, yeah, she just left out the fact that the other side was black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. We debunked
Yeah, my
it.
numbers got all messed up here. I apologize. I'm trying to get it all put back together here. Let me pull up something else. Sorry, one moment, people.
Look at Sean.
Very untowardly of me. Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but all like a whole block of the numbers and stuff got put to the top somehow, and they should be on the bottom. So it goes from like 1 hour and like 9 minutes to 3 hours, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense. All right, so yeah, okay, I'm now I know where we're going.
Take
We're
your
gonna
time.
talk about Sean here, not talking about Brian just yet. 2-9, 2-13. Sorry. We're about to learn about Sean and Brittany's relationship. So now that I have two relationship people here with me, let's see what your thoughts are on this.
Well, if he gets pregnant, you mean?
Like if he gets someone else pregnant.
Oh yeah, so yeah, to cue this up, they're talking about if a guy gets a girl pregnant, what do you expect to have happen after like that?
And then like she doesn't want to keep her or whatever, like the reverse.
Guys, men can get
situation.
pregnant too now, remember?
People,
No, they
what's that term like? People who give birth, or what was that?
Birthing person.
Birthing people.
Yeah, no.
That's ridiculous. So, what would you do in that situation, Brittany?
But did not want the child used it. I would vet them prior for
Think
that.
before you sleep. Doesn't want to have a kid.
That wouldn't
And
happen.
you
That
do.
we would have that discussion before sex.
You got the
Yeah.
snip?
No.
Oh, wait, are you guys waiting till marriage or what?
What?
I don't know if that's too much TMI, but you guys
We
waiting
aren't
till
waiting
marriage?
till marriage, but
Oh, okay.
but
Oh,
these
congrats.
are conversations we had before.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Now, I just want to point it out. Sean, if you are the type of person who doesn't say things like, sarcastically or trollingly often, you can't say something like that so straight-faced. I'm
Yes.
just saying.
Yeah.
Because wait, are they waiting to have sex? Is
I
that
think
what they're?
Maybe they are.
I don't know. I mean, do
It
we know
seems
for
they
a
might
fact?
be.
Let's find out. Let's see where this goes.
But that's kind of the part of like why you don't have one night stands or have sex too. Like,
Good for you.
It's a little bit even the constant situations. Like if you have sex on the first date, but you knew each other years before and you've already pre-vetted the person, that's a little bit different than just you met the person yesterday or today.
So they both virgins?
No.
No.
Oh, born again. Okay.
Born again.
No.
Chase.
We didn't wait. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, we're joking.
Huh? We didn't. wait.
Yeah, he's joking.
What?
About
See what I'm saying?
I don't
Okay,
think you're
no.
right because that made no sense. He should have said it like, "Oh yeah, we're waiting till marriage." Like,
Right?
you could do it. He had
You
to
could
be like,
because they look like people who would wait till marriage, so that didn't come up like a joke.
I know. He sat there like this. No, yes, we're waiting till marriage, and thought that was a joke. Like he said it like the
Oh,
governor
God.
of the state. That's why people
Wait.
didn't get it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Brittany did get it though. She does she looks at him kinda. See, like she's looking at him. She's smiling as he's saying these things.
They're like,
She
"We're gonna
gets
troll
it.
this show."
Yeah.
Yeah. She they're in sync together there, but like
Yes. Well,
It is
because she
very
fucks
cute.
him, she understands that it's a joke. But the rest
is
of
that
the
how
show,
that works?
Yeah. So
You can read their mind.
she didn't think he
golly.
was. She's smart enough to know. I don't think he's lying on here. She's laughing, but the rest of the people were like, "He didn't sound sarcastic." So let's see what.
They're having their own private little fun jokes at everyone's expense. It's kind of fun.
Wait, really quick, what is Frank and Gino thinking right now?
Frank's playing video games. He's playing
Oh,
video
is he?
games in the
Let's
room,
think.
so I don't know what he's thinking.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Ray DeVito.
He's not Mickey. That's what Mickey would do as she's whispering to herself as she walks around and does
Yes,
things.
exactly. She'd be whispering. Yeah, he's probably just thinking, "I love you, Six. I love you. Thank God that devil woman isn't here."
Well, now that's Six's thoughts. Did you have sex with Six?
I'm not altogether sure. It's all the White Claw. Who knows?
Golly.
No, that woman wouldn't. That cat would never come near me.
Oh.
All right, so they debate now about, this back and forth a little bit.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate everyone's faces too? We'll start with the left. Look at her face, just completely. This woman, in the pink top with the brown hair, completely disassociated.
She's
I think
irate. She's like stewing.
The woman in the green, maybe disassociated. Even Anna's giving the side eye.
Oh,
What is happening?
What the hell?
Well, because Anna, she knows the behind the scenes, I guess, of them. So when he's coming out like, yeah, we've never had sex, and he's saying it in that way, it's kind of like, what?
She's like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I don't remember what happens
today.
after.
So they both virgins?
No.
No.
Oh, born again.
Now, too, Sean, a little bit snipey with that, no. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
You can't have a joke that doesn't come across as a joke and then be snippy about it.
Right? Watch his no.
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 There's a slight kind of eye roll kind of to the side. And,
Yeah. He does think he is smarter than every person in this room.
He goes, "Yeah, that was more passionate than what was supposed to be a sarcastic joke." He went, "No," and then he said with his eyes, "Idiot."
Yeah. No, you moron.
No.
Of course. Look at me. Of course I fuck.
I
Look
was
at this.
kidding.
Look at this. I'm an
Yeah.
Adonis.
And then he said, "I'm not racist, though. I'm not racist to say this, think this to a black person with my eyes."
This is the funnest show ever. Oh my God.
It's the new age of Jerry Springer is the way I kind of look at it. Like,
Truly.
you get to watch it and hate watch. Let's see how
Oh,
that's.
born again. Okay.
Like Chad.
No.
Chase.
We didn't wait. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, we're joking.
Huh? We didn't wait.
Yeah, he's joking
Did
about like we're waiting till marriage. Like,
that was
Oh,
a
you
joke.
didn't wait.
He's
Yeah.
being sarcastic.
Oh,
Wait,
that
I'm
was
not
a
even
joke.
sarcastic.
Yeah,
That's
she's
not
like,
right.
yeah,
That's right.
wasn't that clear?
No,
No,
that was a joke. What?
They're like, oh,
Yeah.
that was a joke. Okay.
The whole room was speechless for a quick moment because it was such a 180. You know, maybe Sean is a genius then. You know, he
We're
set
sitting
that
here
up.
talking about it. Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I
We're-
know.
I'm entertained by it. Like I did not see that coming.
It was a
You
zing.
know?
It was a zinger.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we can move on to the
there.
next thing because that's pretty much it for that. Try and go through a little bit faster. 217.04. Okay, we're going to 217.04, and then it skips again. There we go. Wow, perfectly on
Okay,
04.
here, let's move on. Mr. Cappadocia, ladies, fill out your dating profile. Do you vape/smoke? Do you have pets? How many? Ooh, Cappadocia, you're killing it. Okay, political leaning, most unusual turn on. What would you, just for the sake of moving the conversation along, I'll have the girls answer one of these. So let's do the
He's
political
getting the
leaning
most out of that $50
question.
super chat.
What are your political
I'm gonna ask 45
leanings?
questions.
Starting with
Yeah, that person was like, how much can I fit into this one? You only have so much space. I think, no, for 50, doesn't he have more space than that? That's like a 20 size. Silly. Oh my goodness, I just got so freaked out.
What?
Okay, look at the laptop screen.
I just saw what you. I knew exactly what you're talking. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, can we see the dog again? Oh,
This is
the dog's
Matilda.
name. Hi, Matilda.
My babysitter.
Her head is so smooth.
She's.
Oh my
yes.
God, what a
She
pitiful
loves.
head.
She's saving herself for marriage.
She looks like
just
a
like
s'more.
Lumiere. Yes, she's has very odd coloring for a Boston Terrier. They're normally black and white, but she's
She
yeah,
is
she's
so
a model.
sweet. She's so cute. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she's a model. She's very popular on the Upper East Side, aren't
What
you?
a cutie. Look at
I
little
know.
belly.
She
Oh.
said.
What does she like to eat?
Oh, she loves anything I'm eating. So Skittles.
You feed her candy?
No,
Okay.
she's not mine. She's not mine. She's a comedian Ray Goots' dog, and I watch her when he's on the road, and he'll be back tomorrow, right, darling? Yes. She likes. She literally will eat anything. I've seen her eat a bug, which I like.
Oh.
That's fine. She'll. I give her a
cute.
nice bowl of White Claw if she's feeling sexy.
Oh.
Yes,
so
she's
cute.
good.
I miss the
Hey, that's
dogs.
baby girl.
Hello, Matilda. How old is she?
She's 4. She's 4 years young.
Have you ever taken her? Do you take her to like dog parks or just walk her?
Oh, we walk her all around the town. She goes into bars with me.
Oh.
And also she's a hugger. She
her.
every time I bring her down, she gives everyone a hug.
Oh. Yeah. Could she fight Gino's cat? I would enjoy that.
I would never sully her life and bring her around that devil monster. But and also she's just too sweet. She's too sweet for Gino's cat, right?
She
Say-
is
I
so
almost
sweet.
let her say.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Her
This is your
ears look
media
like-
debut.
Her ears are like propellers. Oh my God.
I know. We're starting to look like each other. Okay, I'll let you go. I'll let you go, darling. Mwah.
Oh, I love her.
Golly. All right, should we go back to it? Golly.
Yes, please. I didn't mean to hide.
We got the
Brittany Venti.
cuteness in.
That's Princess Brittany Venti. I think I would lean right, but I think I'm one of those people that's like technically politically homeless. I feel like that's becoming more common nowadays
Sure.
because it depends on what the thing
Sure.
is, right?
He doesn't
It's like I'm
care.
pro-gun.
He's like,
Um,
I don't,
are you
I don't
pro-Trump
not
or against
here. I don't have
Trump?
time for nuance. I want clips, people.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. Moving on. Anyway.
Sure. Sure is
Sure.
the equivalent of fuck you.
Yeah.
I hope you
We're
fall
saving
for it.
ourselves for marriage. Okay.
He's like,
We
I
got
can't
it.
trust a word you're saying. I don't know if you're joking. I don't know if you're honest. I don't know your age. I don't know anything.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
is it just me, or do the 3 girls look like the Council of Judgment right there?
Absolutely.
Blue shirt hasn't spoken once.
Right? I told you earlier, right? Like, she doesn't really pop up. I honestly don't remember anything really about her. Nothing. She kind of looks like that Chloe Cole chick on Twitter. She's the like detransitioner and stuff. But
Detransitioner blue shirt?
The blonde
No.
The blonde has had expressive eyes the whole time and reacts to things, but isn't quite sure what to think, because why would anybody know what to think when they're coming on here? Like, if they have no prior knowledge of this, and then there's all these random women that are basically suicidal because they're uncomfortable in their chairs, and then jokes are being made by Brittany's boyfriend that don't seem like jokes. That's
Took
the
me
only
like a year to
genuine
understand
reaction.
Venti. No one's gonna figure her out in one show.
She's an enigma for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was ever since she first came on, like, The Block with her Riz and her drip on the Twitch back in the day. Like, that's all, like, everyone was saying about her when she first came around. She was doing, like, the bimbo, like, e-girl kind of thought streaming stuff. But she did it in a way to kind of poke fun and, you know, I forget what the word for it is, but, dang, it's going to annoy me. No, it's like to poke fun at humanity, like the folly of humanity, but holding a mirror up to it. No, it's not like sarcasm, but it's... golly, it's going to annoy me. Satire! Thank you! Thank you!
Folly. I like the word folly. The folly of humanity.
Folly. I
I
need
sort
to
of
say folly
understood.
more.
Folly.
That's my big word then, I guess, for this stream instead of amuse bouche like last week.
Riz, is that why all my towels are sticky? Because of the Riz? All right. Moving on.
Yes. All right. Let's go back into. They're going to talk about politics a little bit.
Depends which year you ask, right?
This
So,
year,
like,
right now.
depends what his policies are.
No, right now, at this moment.
Is he
today.
saying he'll lower my taxes? Whoever's lowering my taxes, who I'm voting for.
So libertarian.
I guess it depends who's running, literally, because like that Kennedy is running. He's running as.
But I mean, more like libertarian, like mentality.
He's like, I don't know what a libertarian is. Let's move on.
It depends. It depends who it is. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm always going to vote Republican or always committed to being Democratic. That seems dumb. Like, why wouldn't you just go by policy? But yeah, I'm pro free speech, pro right to own a gun to defend yourself, especially being a woman. You're 4 times weaker. You should.
So are you happy that Elon Musk took over Twitter?
You know, he needs to unshadow ban my account because you can't even untick the thing about like sensitive content, and he won't even
He's working
unshadow
on
ban
it.
me. So, yeah, I'm disappointed with Elon.
Me too.
Since you identify as
Looks like
she,
her.
her, I guess this applies to you
That was
too.
the last question now. Identify
Well, he says
female.
ladies. He's okay. You want political leanings?
It's probably center right. I would have
Okay.
been more like. I think the more you listen to politics, the more you listen to what types of people. Like you think like Dan Crenshaw had a very like hard right lean, and then during COVID he changed a little bit. So I thought seeing people on the right do the kind of things that I was very, very against people on the left doing, and the people on the left doing kind of things that they would say they wouldn't do, like pushed me a lot more center.
Sure.
So
Now,
everybody's
do you
kind of an
think he's
asshole in
being
politics.
sarcastic there or not?
I think he's being genuine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we would never know unless we.
He keeps us on our toes.
Okay.
He's just too talented. That's what it is. You know?
He's just very I don't know. I have no feeling on what he was saying. I was just thinking. I'm like, is he making another joke or
right?
Does he actually feel this way?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're about to find out about Anna.
What about you?
So I actually got started on this whole online thing because I'm so against like politics in pop culture. So I watched Star Wars and I went and saw the Disney, The Last Jedi, and I was like, what the is this? Because they started putting politics into Star Wars, and I'm very against that. And I honestly have no interest in politics, so I'm not even educated enough to talk about it. But
Great
I'll answer one of the
Will you
questions.
vote? That's a great answer.
I let my partner vote for me, so he
Yes.
picks. Isn't it illegal?
Wow.
No. Like I was
like
like, what
that.
do you?
Do you want to?
That's
Yeah.
fucking trad AF.
That's really cool. That was a great answer. And she lets her. They're getting married, right?
Yeah.
I like that. She's like, if
That's
I
old
don't care,
school.
if it means
To
that
admit
much to you,
is very cool.
I do like that because
Yeah.
if I don't give a fuck, I'm not going to vote anyway. If it
Right.
means something to my partner to vote for me and throw something in the pool, I'm okay with that. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead,
they're not going
whatever.
to count it anyway. They've already
Yeah, they
picked who they
won't.
want.
Exactly. Voting machines these days and all that, you know. Look at and at the beginning of the clip, I don't know, I want to call him Lumiere so bad. I can't not call him that. I always called him Lumiere because he just at Content House seemed like I just thought he was her assistant. But I love him. I love them. They're a great couple.
They're very cute
Lumiere, he looked so worried when she started talking. And I wonder what they're conversing about now.
Oh, Brittany is looking into his eyes. She seems so happy.
They are cute. I had the best time with them in Dallas. Like,
they're adorable.
He does remind me, though, a little bit of Mark Zuckerberg, but not in a bad way, though. Like, not in a way that he's going to steal all my information. Yeah.
As long as he's not one of the Winklevosses, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Winklevie.
Winklevie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy
Goodbye.
eats women or something, apparently. So.
Yeah.
Right. Also, Anna lives in California. It's like, it's a shithole no matter who they're going to vote for.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, same in New York, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Where we all are.
Yeah.
But I think it is interesting, though, like, well, actually, I think Anna's going to answer it. Let's hear what she says.
Appeal the 19.
No.
Saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
She has a point, though. Actually, think about it, because if you're in the same household and you're like voting against each other's interests, like
cancel.
It's a little weird. It sounds like a divorce happening.
Well, you're your own person.
Yeah, shared values, pretty important.
Well, so in the last California election, I did go and I was reading the policies, and so it wasn't based on, what party is for which one.
Did you vote for Newsom?
Fuck no.
Thank God.
Let's try to keep it moving, though.
He doesn't care about politics at all. Anna's actually like sounding intelligent and about to make a good point.
Anna's killing it. Well, and then if I remember correctly, at the beginning, I'm sure you covered this, and he was like, "Oh, you're not gonna tell me your age, so fuck you," right?
Basically.
So she probably didn't feel confident to speak up, even though she's an intelligent, lovely woman, and now she's gotten her confidence
He has
back.
a forever grudge. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Like that
I
guy.
do think, I mean, that it's unfortunate that they didn't expand upon that because, I mean, up to this point in the show, they're talking about dating, they're talking about promiscuity, they're talking about all these things, and now here it is, you have a thing that, a soon-to-be husband and wife is about to do.
You're
You
not
know?
going to talk about shared values on a dating show? That's stupid.
Yeah. And especially on something like that, too, where it's like, the way Brittany points it out, it's like, if you vote against the person that the person you're with is voting, like, aren't you
Right.
technically hurting, like, going against each other's
Your
best
guys'
interests?
votes are canceling each other out.
Yeah. So what's the point? Exactly.
Might as well
So
just
if, like,
both not
if you
vote
don't
then.
give a fuck, then fine, go vote for me. Whatever. I'll vote for whoever you want me to vote for, unless they're like hurting someone. I don't know if it would have to be a crazy situation. I mean,
yeah,
with some sort of dictatorship or something. Obviously, you wouldn't want that, I would assume, but whatever.
Okay.
Live in that.
I think it too is dating these days. I think people don't really converse anymore. It's not as much as partnerships as it is like, oh, here's a snazzy thing I have back there where I go to at the end of the day.
Visconti just converses with himself 24/7, and I disassociate. So all he does is converse, but it's just with his cat or me with a blank stare. But
I mean, that's not what you said on Simpcast. I'm just saying.
what did I say?
There was a lot of mouthular, orificial joinage of body parts that was explained as per what Gino does with his vocal outhole.
Oh, the only time he stops talking is when we vote. Yes,
Aw.
which is a lot. Yeah.
Marcus
Yeah.
Henry, would Keanu ever go on the whatever podcast? Yes,
I
she
would
would.
love to go on there. Please, I'm dying to. I am
Same.
dying to go on.
I'm gonna make
here.
it
Yeah.
happen, Kiki.
I would love that. Yeah.
Viking and Fealty did a whatever style podcast. He would call it Fealty Thoughts. That is funny.
If only I
both
could
out
get
there.
that Twitter back under my name that's actually named Fealty Thoughts. That would be great. Maybe, maybe I could change my actual account to Fealty Thoughts like that. But then I feel like it doesn't work because then it has to be an account where I'm just showing pictures of hot girls.
You could do
I
that
don't
too.
know.
Yeah.
No.
you know.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
He won, so I mean.
Here, don't worry about it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would just say I'm apolitical because for me,
That's
I
fine.
itemize everything, and there's no one party that has everything.
Word. What about you?
Word.
Libertarian left, center left, I would say.
Okay. Bye, Renique. What's
I'm
up?
from the streets, baby. I don't do all that politics shit. Obama for life. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say, baby. I don't know
I'm
what that left,
brainwashed.
right shit y'all talking
I'm
about. even
black.
mean,
They
baby.
told me to vote for
Obama.
Obama. I'm not going to give it another thought.
At least she has a personality,
Yeah.
though. You
Oh,
know,
Oh, no,
she's keeping it
hilarious.
She is great. She's my favorite. Just saying. Okay.
Obama's life.
We could skip ahead now again because they didn't really talk much more about that, and I think we covered it.
You know what I would watch? I would watch like behind the scenes footage of when they cut off the podcast and all stand up. Is everyone
yeah.
so fucking awkward and like what
Everyone's
just
back
happened?
hurts. Everyone has sweat. Yeah.
Well, Keanu, since you've seen this thing, you know what happens towards the end of the show on this episode.
I was a bit tuned up, but I
Okay.
believe I do. Yes.
Yes. Well,
I believe
we'll
I
get
know what
there.
you're referring to. So yeah.
We will get there.
I was in the chat. I was like,
Oh, you were watching it live?
yeah, I watched it live. Yes.
Oh,
and I was like, they're great. The host is gay. He's a fucking idiot. No one's comfortable. You go in, Lumiere and Brittany. You tell him. I think they were
Golly.
laughing at it too. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway.
All right. This is like one of the most important moments of the stream here. Yeah, we were talking about promiscuity and stuff, but like this is the most important moment.
Mr. Meatball here, and he says promiscuous means actively sleeping with a lot of people.
Like
baby
everyone on
mama
your
is
podcast?
mother of baby out of wedlock. So
Baby mama is not.
Holy fuck.
Dictionary.
Oh my God.
Baby mama's a
Bless you.
slang.
Yep. So that was the most important moment of the whole stream right
that was
there.
loud. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was
wedlock. So
Baby mama
Stretching.
is not.
holy fuck.
I love how daintily
Baby
she
mama
covered
is
her
not-
mouth and then she just belched.
Look at Sean. Look at Sean's face.
Look at Anna's face. Anna's
Sean is laughing because he's like, oh, he's gonna be pissed, but he loves
at
that. That's so cute about her. Oh, that's really cute.
even the way she's doing it, the look up to the side, kind of.
Disgust on Boobs' face.
Like
Gr-
she had like
green-
a little cough coming, and then it was just like the loudest belch you've ever heard. Look at everyone's faces.
Look at green dress. Green dress is all about it. She just got
Anna-
activated right there.
I love the African American woman. Look at her face.
African American woman.
The energetic girl, Keanu. She's the energetic.
I love her. I love her. She's the only one. That...
Anna's like, you're a biological miracle. How is that volume of sound coming out of your body?
Sailor Moon just riveted. Like my God.
Yeah. That is a Sailor Moon-y kind of thing.
Yes.
You could see the demon in the laptop doesn't look impressed, and the Russian Canadian also not impressed by this apparently.
No.
Let's see if we
Holy
see
dictionary.
They're
Excuse me.
blue shirts. She liked it, kind
She's
of.
a little humored. Everyone else is
Look
like,
at
how dare
Helmet
you.
Girl. Helmet Girl is like I've
She always
never
looks like
wanted to
she's
kill myself more.
about to be in tears, but she has that face on the whole time.
Well, she also looks like she's about to grab a katana sword and take it out and take Brittany down with it.
And from what we understand, she's the host's girlfriend, correct?
No, she's
No.
not dating him. Brian
She
is
just-
single.
I used to think
Oh.
that too, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would date Kate before her, though. All right, let's see what's said next.
Oh my God.
Baby mama's a
Bless you.
slang.
Thank you.
It doesn't mean it.
That's
I mean-
impressive.
Yeah, that's wild. I drank water before I got back.
Okay.
But still.
Is it like a gastrointestinal thing or?
I don't know.
Is it all the time or?
No.
It's when I drink things.
When you drink things?
She's like, it's when I go on
Okay.
shows.
Or if I eat
I'm
certain acidic
standing.
foods,
I
so
have to
reflux.
stand for Brittany at this moment because she's like,
absolutely
this is
does
so
this on
fucking
shows.
stupid. This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna belch so that maybe we can liven this up a little bit.
Yeah.
I have to agree with her there. I wouldn't respect any of this either. So good for you, Brittany. Fine.
Definitely throughout the show, there was like, there's portions where the other girls would be talking with each other, but really all the good portions really were just like involving of Brittany, Anna, and Sean,
Yeah.
But one quick question, though, something I was wondering when I was watching this originally, where is Brian's left arm and hand right now?
On his dick, probably.
Oh.
Look at his face. He's about to come. Oh my God.
I have a
It
feeling, though,
moved.
is it on the back of the girl to his left? Because he kind of looks like he's like that, right?
You said left
I'm
hand.
not
I thought
sure.
right hand. And
Well,
she's making a face like, get your mitts off me, please.
Right.
Like,
Right?
could be.
Interesting.
Oh, just something I was noticing. Because, like, see?
Do you burp
like-
in your sleep?
Whoa, Anna.
No.
That'd be. I wonder if it's worse for someone to be a snorer or sleep burper. Can you burp in your sleep? I assume you
This guy
can.
can't riff
said
or
no.
to
How do you
save his
feel
Is
about
life.
that, is that possible to burp?
Is
in
it
your sleep?
hot? Probably
Okay.
not. Are you
Anna
neutral?
just mixed
I'm
her drink
neutral
with
on
her finger. She went and got her Mio from her bag, squirted it some in, and mixed it with her finger.
Chrissy is a time
Okay.
traveler.
Well, it's not like I can control it. Earlier, you could see I'm trying to cover it, but like I can't. Like
Oh, that's
sometimes I
fine.
try to mute it and it gets more bassy.
So
That's
how
the
was
worst
school
part.
for you? Was
Oh,
school
shit.
fun? Did you?
I don't think it was happening when I was that young. I think
Oh.
that happened more over like later in my teens.
I just love, though, how Brittany turned burping into now they're having a serious conversation. Like, oh, what is the backstory? Did this
Yes.
afflict you as a child when you
No,
were
and-
in school?
I know. Did it wake you up while you were sleeping? You're belching?
Yeah.
Who knows?
How did you survive?
Was it
Think
embarrassing?
before you
in her.
burp.
I don't know. I wish I could have insurance.
That should be Brittany's.
honestly.
That should be Brittany's channel. Think before you burp.
My opinion is probably has to do
That's
with
the
reflexes. I'd rather
first
she eats
funny
some
thing
less
he
alcohol
said
than
all
sleep.
show. Holy shit.
Well, we have Think Before You Simp in the chat, who I think
Yes.
is probably very mad right now at being jealous of not having that word to fall back on. That burp. Golly. I was thinking about burping. Okay.
Less
You
burp.
can swallow a
stomach
burp.
too?
You
Like,
should
you need to
call
take,
it
like-
swallowing.
Okay, we don't need to
with
talk.
Brittany and,
I
uh,
don't want
Wow.
to put Brittany on the spot with
Look
the
at that
burping stuff.
super.
But okay, promiscuity is the practice of engaging in.
All right, they move on from there now. I should have been looking at the next time, but I didn't. Okay. All right, this was my favorite part of the stream. All right, so we've gone through the whole thing pretty much. There is a lot of fun stuff, but this was my favorite part. If I could, there we go. 303. Was that 11? I can't remember numbers. I struggle with it. Maybe it's because I don't play video games as much anymore. It's true. Video games help with your memory.
I'm having a ball watching this over again, so don't you worry.
Me too. I
again,
honestly
really
like the
Bad.
show.
Hold on.
Okay, go pee. We'll wait. Because it's the best part. She can't hear me. She doesn't know that I told her we're gonna wait. She
We'll
doesn't. She's unawares. Oh, and thank
Don't
you y'all
worry.
for.
No, I'm so
I mean,
glad.
support Chrissy with super super chats, but thank you for not killing me tonight.
What's that? What are you
Oh,
drinking?
this is Gekeikan Seiko Japanese sake. Oh, made in USA though.
Ooh, okay, it's
Yeah.
sake. See, I hate sake, but
It's all right. I
Rice
prefer like
wine.
whiskey. I like whiskey. This is made though in Folsom, so I don't know if is this prison sake,
wholesome is like, isn't that the Johnny Cash song?
right?
Wholesome
And I'm stuck
prison,
in
just a one.
You know,
yeah.
he never went to jail. You know that?
Whom? Oh, Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Well, yes, he started out as a he was a they sang hymns.
Yeah.
But they loved his voice. Yes, they sang hymns, and then he just played that one song about being in prison, which he wasn't in prison. And then, it was all history from there. We do love a good Johnny Cash moment.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Joaquin, my hall pass, I don't know if it's a hall pass, but my favorite man of all time, the man I find most attractive on earth, other than Gino Visconti, is Joaquin Phoenix, and he played Johnny Cash. Which is why at Content House, if you've ever seen the movie, Reese Witherspoon says, "Baby, baby, 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 baby," and I'm sure you can remember us saying that to each other hundreds of times, to the point where I want to puke when I even say it.
No, to the point that there were times I'd be washing dishes and just unbeknownst to me, it would come out of my mouth. I'd be like, baby, baby, baby. Like,
baby, baby.
It was just coming out.
If there's one thing about me, I really know how to beat a joke into the ground, right? I'm tired of myself hearing myself say untoward. I'm like, I've been a parasite in everyone's brains now. And now people are trying to stop themselves from saying it. Baby, 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 baby was one of. I am so sick of myself. But it's a.
It'll come back.
Yeah, that one I love. But yeah, I don't know how we got on it because of the Johnny Cash conversation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know why rice wine would be made in Folsom, Texas.
No, California actually.
Folsom, Texas, prison, California. But
is Folsom prison in Texas?
I would think, right? I don't know.
Is it? I don't know. Because it says Folsom, California at the Cape Cod sake.
It's Folsom prison. So then maybe there's a Folsom, California. I've never been to Texas, actually. So
if it's Folsom prison, I'm guessing it's in Folsom, California.
But really, I guess, would you name your prison after your town? Probably not.
Yeah.
You would call it New York prison.
It is in California. So my sake, we have found, thanks to the wisdom of the chat, my sake is it's prison sake.
We love it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
All
right, should we go into my favorite part of the whole stream?
Wait for me.
Of course we're gonna wait.
Oh.
Golly. All right, so
we're waiting for marriage. Just like
Chipicus, I'm convinced Brian is autistic.
Maybe.
Absolutely. I mean, unequivocally, indubitably autistic. At least a touch. My God. Again, I would love to come on your
You don't
podcast.
have 3 clip channels if you're not autistic.
Or he's just really smart.
Yeah,
it's not a bad idea.
Maybe it pays to be a
You
little
don't
autistic.
hijack a group of women and one man for 6 hours. Well, while they all want to kill themselves, for Christ's sake, and not be at least a touch autistic. Right?
Look, it's dark outside now. There.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could kind of see the kitchen in the background now. See that left window there? That's definitely a kitchen, I think, with like cupboards and a refrigerator. It could be an office, though. Like if you look at the right side windows.
This whole house looks like.
I love and our sassy black friend. She's still making the same face. I love her. She's the star of the show. Like I'm
African American energetic woman.
Oh,
I love her.
It's going to be her moment in a second. But yeah, I want to point out that Brian, like people don't realize because of the way he looks, kind of has that like Abraham Lincoln look to him right there. Tall guy. He's got, he's got, not terrible body, just saying. But and then you got Sean over there.
Guests like Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves then.
Well, he's also got the best setup. He's got the Stephen Hawking setup. Like he has the most high-tech chair.
Yeah, he's comfortable. He doesn't even have to look down at his laptop. Like
he's the only comfortable person here.
Doesn't offer them
his arm is on the girl's chair.
Okay.
Now we can see it from the camera angle. She doesn't look too comfortable with it. Not gonna lie, she's floating towards the table, but then again, she is short.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's inching away. I love a good inch away moment.
She might be. But yeah, I wanted to point out, though, that Brian, so you look at him, he looks like a manly man, kind of like a guy's guy. He plays basketball, probably. I don't know. I don't think that any of that is true. Because he's a World of Warcraft playing, Diablo playing, D&D knowing, knowledge of nerdy things kind of guy. So I think the truth is Brian is a gamer nerd, and he doesn't look it.
Have you seen the episodes where there's just all his bros, which he probably hired to act like his friends, and then just one woman? Even worse. It's just so pathetic.
Really?
He's clearly a loner for sure.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's why I want to point, like, you know, he is a little awkward and stuff, so who knows what it is. But all right, let's see this should be it. I don't know. I'm getting a little nervous that this isn't the moment, but I think it is.
Not like young boys who are.
Hi, Brian. I've been loving your show so much.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for the great
Thanks, Emily.
content. I'm waiting to hear back from whatever on Nick. I'm excited to hear from the ladies and gentlemen on tonight. I'm so happy to see Bionique Barbie back on. What's up, girl?
This
Yo,
wasn't
can
the
we-
moment.
Yo, Emily, thank you very much. Can we get some W's in the chat for our homegirl, Byronique? She's the fucking legend. And,
Seriously,
Y'all put me to sleep. I'm sorry, shit. I ain't been talking.
Speak up, girl.
Yo, we got
Y'all talk about the same shit in circles and circles. Gail, can we get something else popping over here?
What you want to talk about? We'll come to it
tell
soon.
me. We're listening.
Y'all fucked me up tonight. I don't even know.
Give me. I got a perfect question for you. I will loop it in like 3
You could have done that 4 hours ago. But
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like, it was my favorite moment because I think this encompasses Brian. Like, you know, this isn't a hate watch, people. He's just pointing out things.
No, we're not hate
know.
watching. We're not criticizing. Obviously, they're doing something right.
I love the show. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? I've been
Oh, yeah.
watching
It
it
gets tons of views.
nonstop for days, for a week. So
I
they're
I
doing
watched it
something
till
right.
I watched it till 3, 4 in the morning last night watching the Tuesday episode, and then I was like uploading clips. I was editing because my power went out for freaking 4 hours yesterday. It was annoying, but yeah, I think you know, this moment just encompasses him though. The way it's like, all right, here you got a moment of energy, like the super chat. It gave you the birth of an energetic moment, and what do? I'm gonna ask you a question in a few moments.
Yeah,
You know?
right, and maybe I'm being too harsh on our host, but like I said, I had never seen this before I came on last week, and then I fell into a deep hole, and it was just well, I watched this live, and I was in the chat. I mean, I could not stop. I couldn't stop. It was actually really sad. But then I watched clips of it, and they're the most like hateable moments. So he is doing something right. He might not be as horrifying as I believe, but yeah, you can continue. I just I think he exhausts these women until something fun happens. So there you go. It's like being waterboarded or something. That
He's
works.
also like, why don't you make it fun? Someone makes an observation that the show isn't fun, or it's like it was at a standstill, it was lame, or they talked in circles. Oh, he's like, oh, what do you want to talk about? Okay, now you're just foisting the the show on the guest here. It's not her job to make it interesting.
Mhm.
He's like, dance, everyone, dance, make viral moments for me.
Exactly right. He says barely anything, and then it's just so funny to see people be like, "What are we doing here?" And then you do it for 5 hours, and then eventually people exhaust themselves into outbursts.
Mhm.
Exhausted.
Like, it feels more like when a business is doing like a focus group. You know, let me have people come in and I'm going to ask them the same kind of generic questions and focus group it. And then his hope is to get the focus group to be at each other while he gets to sit back in a way. And then he can come in every now and then and do the next focus group question instead of it
But then
being
don't
like...
be on camera. Do Wizard of Oz. Go behind the curtain, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let it just all
exactly.
unfold naturally. Like, just give them questions that you want answered by the end of the show, and just let them do it, and then sit back and like that might work. It honestly might work.
No, he could do like a really funny episode where he is like behind a curtain, like Wizard of Oz style, and then he has his guests come in as their favorite Wizard of Oz character, and then he sits them there for 5 hours, and it's like a whole thing. And then he comes behind the screen. He's like, "It's me, the all-powerful." What's his name? Brian.
This is a good point. The show
Brian.
is flawed. Women in their 20s don't want to listen to this chump. They're just there for IG and OnlyFans promotion. That's 100% true, I think.
That's why they just. It's just so funny because he has so many of them. If he had one, you could really get to know them. But again, he is doing something right.
And this is happening in Santa Barbara in California, and there's a university close by. So endless supply of dumb women in their 20s, which
Exactly.
most women in their 20s are dumb, just out of sheer lack of experience in life.
Guys aren't that smart in their 20s. I don't think anyone's really smart
No
in
one
their
is
20s this day and age.
Men are never smart.
Well, speaking of people in their 20s, let's see. So I have this moment, and then it's really kind of like the end of the show area where they just do some kind of silly things. Just going back through my notes. Yeah, like there's some
Sean's
other
going
stuff,
to
but like
do another joke or something, then everyone will laugh.
what?
Sean's going to do another joke or something, and
No.
everyone will laugh and
No.
understand it.
No. Well, what we're about to see is going to be interesting. Let's see what you think
Fair
on
enough.
this.
Byronique. You said you're from, did you say South Central?
Well, I was born in Compton,
Compton.
raised in South Central LA. What's good, baby?
Yo, what is the
Wake
dating
me
meta?
up.
What is the dating meta in South Central,
Oh,
in Compton?
shit.
How does it
You don't
move?
even- I would love to bring you out there, baby. Show you around.
I think I'm.
Yeah.
Would you think it's safe for me?
What does that even mean?
No, it ain't, but
I mean, it's better than it used to be, but
we could go in the daytime, early morning before the gangsters wake up.
That's true.
Yeah, they don't get up until about 2 p.m. So you feel me? We be
No,
good. We go
that's
before
correct.
Brittany goes, that's true.
All this stuff we're
Yeah.
talking about on here, though, it's like so irrelevant in the hood.
Is it some white people shit?
Yeah, it really is.
Are we talking about
It
some
is
white people?
white
shit?
people.
It's so irrelevant. Like all this baby mama, baby daddy, like debating on if that's a bad thing to say, a good thing to say. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, there's no
Then I have a
debate
question.
because they've disappeared. The dads are gone. So there's no sense in there's no opportunity for debate.
What was the percent
fled.
earlier? You said 69%, right? It was
69%
like,
of babies born out of wedlock are to African American women.
yeah.
That is crazy to me. Like, how could you have the confidence to get pregnant out of I don't understand that. Like,
No.
you have to feel like everything's gonna be okay, which I never felt.
No, it still isn't. I've
Yeah.
never felt like that ever in my life.
Like, maybe it's just a feeling like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. Someone will take care of me. I'll figure it out. I could never. I just
But
know, like,
who? Like they're surviving. Like you say, okay, so 69%, right, of kids are being born out of wedlock in the Black community. How are they surviving?
69% of all babies born out of wedlock
Oh,
are African American.
okay. Of all the babies that are coming out, even the ones that are coming out in a
All
Burger
the
King
unwedded
toilet.
babies.
Yeah, the unwedded babies. So 69% of them.
It's
Golly,
definitely
but how
a
do they
cultural
afford it?
thing. Yeah, I think it's like I was born out of wedlock. I get into
My
mischief-
grandmother was born out of
mischief,
wedlock, and
mischief,
you're gonna
yeah.
be born out of wedlock.
Yeah.
You hear?
I think it's just it's just like a mischief thing, and history repeats itself. So it's nothing against anyone, but I don't know. Get on a little birth control. Try.
Is it the government?
I don't know if it's the government, but
I think so. I think that's the thing is like if you have people in your family who have had a kid out of wedlock and they're okay and they turned out okay, it's less stigmatized and less of a scary thing. Whereas like when I was in my teens and 20s, the idea of having a kid at wedlock was fucking frightening to me. So
I'm
the last
30
thing
and the idea of having a kid is fucking repulsive to me. And so I don't know. But yeah, of course, if you're young and then I don't know if you don't want to have an abortion or whatever, maybe you can't afford it or that's why that happened.
The fear for me was not being able to afford it because I thought to myself, well, I have to be able to afford this kid on my own because that's what would happen. And I never felt like I could afford a kid on my own. So I just was like, yeah, not getting pregnant. Sorry. But maybe if you're raised to feel like your family, the government, whatever will take care of the kid with you, then you're less worried about it.
My mom would 100. She'd be like, "No, I would take care of it. It'd be fine. I would love it."
She would be she's the most lovely, supportive woman.
I know. She's like, "No, I would take care of that child. It would be fine." I'm like, I just don't want to be fat though. Like, I'll just
That's
take the
all it is.
Run. Yeah. No, I don't have very many maternal instincts, but I like little squish babies. Or whatever, but I didn't feel not supported, but you gotta pop a condom on or at least pull out.
Learn your damn cycle. It's not that hard.
Yes, exactly. Or it shouldn't be over and over and over. You have an unplanned pregnancy, probably, right? Common sense would say to me that it probably shouldn't happen, but I can't put myself in other people's shoes. So.
I mean, for me, it's more so of like, I know I keep mentioning the finance of it. It's just, I mean, the cost of a child is so much money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you talk about food, clothing, transportation, school, like
therapy,
life,
giving a shit. Yeah.
Items, bathroom stuff, like, you know, you name it. Then even like, okay, if they get a broken bone, if you don't have health insurance, what are you going to do? You know? Like, where does all of that... I mean, you're talking about 2 decades worth of a child's life, let's say, around 18 years. I mean, you have to be talking about... Yeah. And they're just popping them out, like 69%.
Yeah, I don't get it. I never thought as a 20-year-old, I'm going to be able to come up with $1 million for a kid. Like, I just was, like, scared straight in that respect.
My dad paid my rent until I was, like, 28. So... That's more than 18 years. It's like, I think my brothers too. He still helps me, for Christ's sake. Like, it could be like, if you're like, all right, goodbye, you're 18, but that's not necessarily what happens every single time, even, especially now.
I don't know. Well, we might have someone saying it's over exaggerated. Have kids, people. I don't know. I think you're just forking around on that one.
But the fear of doing it alone is like legit.
To be by yourself, no.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is like, my anxiety. If it fell down and scraped its knee, it would be like somebody tore my heart out of my chest and just started stabbing it. That I cannot deal with, and I know myself. I want it to be like a free spirit and like, go run free, like hop on the train if you want to, be an Upper East Side child. But I can't. I'd be like, no, someone will kill you. My anxiety wouldn't allow me. That's where I get really freaked out by it, especially alone. No.
Yeah. But I also was picking horrible men for a lot of my 20s. So. Like, I'll never forget. I'll never forget. I was with an ex, and I said, "Oh, my period's late." We were in the car. He slammed on the brakes. What? That told me everything I needed to know about that person.
Yeah, good. Slam on the brakes. Just in case I'm pregnant, let's get in a car accident.
Let's give you a good idea. Cheapest abortion possible. Yes.
Right. No, Chrissy, you're at the moment in your life now is like aesthetically best time of your life to get pregnant. Like you'll have like a cute little like baby
right
bump
now
like,
would be the equivalent mom. You know the scene in Indiana Jones where he has to roll under the wall right before it closes and then he grabs his hat? That's the stage that I'm at. Yeah, I have to wall is coming down. I have to do a body roll and then grab my hat.
No, absolutely not. I was an old egg. You'll be just fine.
I
My
know,
God,
just
you
kidding,
have to
just
have a
kidding.
child. Oh my gosh, you have to. I know.
Yeah.
And Frank is
Aw.
the best. My God,
He is
and
the
you'll like.
best.
You're so thin and chic. You'll just have like a cute little baby bump. We'll do a
Aw.
maternity moment, and then it'll just slide right out, and then it'll just be like a little
I'll
podcast.
throw it in my
queen.
purse. It'll go on
Yes.
the road with me.
Exactly.
It'll hold it'll hold my camera phone and record me.
Absolutely. We can. Yes. It can go viral.
Oh my God.
Well, and then it's going to grow up and do the same thing you did and have a geriatric pregnancy someday.
Yeah,
Because that's
and-
Keanu's favorite word.
Did I say that?
Pregnancy.
Geriatric. Oh, Visconti's geriatric. No women are geriatric.
Oh.
Ever.
And that was a phrase that was devised like a long time ago, maybe in like the 60s or 70s. They considered you're 35 and up, you're geriatric, you know. People are
Well, I mean,
living
I'm an old
longer.
egg. My mom
Yeah,
had me
me
at
too.
37.
My mom had me at
so-
36.
What?
My mom hates the
Yes.
word spry, for Christ's sake. Look at her. She's 68.
Your mom
If
is
she's
great.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. You can have kids whenever you want. Look at Kourtney Kardashian. Lovely. She's
47,
She's
pregnant.
She's with child. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but she's also with $1 billion in her bank account that can make sure nothing bad's going to
Right.
happen.
Right.
Right. We're just talking
You
about
know.
like age. Like, don't let
Yeah.
age dissuade you too much.
Well, I mean,
Also,
there's
like,
definitely
it's meant
something to
be,
take
it's-
into account, though. You know, like, I mean, if you have no money and your health insurance is horrible and, you know,
Yeah.
at a certain age, it's definitely something to take into account, I would say.
I feel Chrissy's like in the right place to have one, and she's not.
Yeah.
It's not a geriatric pregnancy. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
well, I don't believe in that whole 35-year-old thing cut off. I think that how do they know? How many women did they go into their ovaries and start counting? How did they count? Did they do like a sonar? Like how do they know these things?
it's
you
the
know?
boy run media telling us that we're just decrepit old
Yeah.
women. You know.
I mean, it does coincide around the time frame where a dude will be having like more money and doing better in their career and their jobs and stuff. Like, get girls to finally be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take things seriously around 35." You know, that
Right.
does seem like a man ploy. Like, let's get them at 35 when
Almost
we're
like
finally
your
done.
body doesn't want you as a woman to become a CEO or like
No, exactly. You must
spend
do
a lot
this
of
right when you're
time.
getting successful, right
Yeah.
when you're just starting to blossom in your career. Now is the time that the cutoff is, or
Yep.
else it's a geriatric pregnancy. Like, great.
Well, maybe that's the bulge we should make great again. Instead of the one that's in the pants selling Bud Lights and stuff, we should make the bulge of the baby bump, great
Aw.
again. You
We
know?
like a cute baby bump moment. I also don't mind outsourcing pregnancy if you're rich enough. I would pop it in
Are you
somebody
talking
else.
lab
and-
grown or just another person doing it for you?
I wouldn't grow it in a lab. Can you do
Okay.
that? No, another
You're
person.
working on it.
If I dope. Wouldn't fix my own car. I would love that. Live my life, and then I'm like, oh my god, I have a child. Look, it's adorable.
It'll be like an Amazon. You just order one and
yeah,
it comes in
Paris
9 months.
Hilton, the Kardashians, they just outsource it. They pop it in someone else. It's still you and the sperm of your choice, and then you pick it up at the hospital, and you're thin, and you didn't lose any time at work.
Well,
You-
technically, for the people who believe that, life begins at conception right now, what they're doing with a lot of these in vitro fertilizations and whatnot, they're actually picking out the sperm, checking the genetics of it, and then choosing the best possible sperm and eggs. And they can find out, apparently, supposedly, I don't know, if like the baby's gonna have like Down syndrome or different issues and stuff, and then choose like the sperm and the eggs that don't have that. And then they choose like 8. If you pay for it, I think it's like 20,000 for like 8 of them or 6 of them to be put inside of you. And
Can they
hopefully
detect
one.
autism?
Apparently, supposedly, yes. Like,
Then this podcast would never exist because if our parents
Cheeky Keith Doge Meyer, I, for one, liked Lonnie Love on this panel. Aw, funny. And Bisconti, again, they're trying to control the
Oh, boy.
population. They use geriatric pregnancy to further frighten people out of getting pregnant. I agree with
Yeah.
Bisconti.
Oh,
I
he
agree
paid
with him.
$10. Hi, Visconti, I love you. I didn't say we couldn't have a child. I
Have
know.
you been
He wants
watching
to-
Hot Water on
That's-
Compound Media Monday through Thursday?
That's my
That's half a
geriatric
shot.
boyfriend. No,
Betrothed.
my betrothed. Yes, he's coming down to South Carolina. He wants to impregnate me so badly. I know.
I want that
Does
too.
he?
Can I watch?
Yes, we can live
We'll
stream it.
clap on the sides. We'll have little flags. We'll have bandanas
Yes,
on.
it'll be like a Rosemary's Baby type situation. It would be
Yeah.
a bacchanal. Yeah.
I can see it now. Keanu laying on her back, looking over to Chrissy. This is a bacchanal, isn't it? Really? This is such a bacchanal. And Chrissy, they're like, yeah.
Like, I didn't say bacchanal. I said I blew my back out with all this sex.
What did Gino do? The talent.
My IUD expires in December, so we'll see what happens.
boy.
I'm not having
Don't
a
put,
child.
don't put
but,
another one in.
ooh,
Don't put it-
Cycle.
I look forward to having it renewed, unless I don't know, the heavens open up
Oh.
and I change my mind. We'll see.
You will. Come that time, you're going to be ready for, yeah.
Pilgrim Media. I love the sassy black lady. I
Mhm.
do too. She is
Oh,
basically
yeah.
carrying the show.
Yeah, Byron Eek is the best. Should we watch a little bit more
Yes.
Byron Eek?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
done.
we digress.
So in the hood, somebody that sorry, anything.
Wait, Byron E, can you just scoot into the table a little bit? Go ahead. Go ahead
Like,
with the
is it
questions,
like
Mom.
if like a
can't.
guy,
Saying
a
aloud,
guy
baby.
that doesn't pay his child support? How is
Okay,
it
in the
seen?
hood. Well, first off, in the hood, a guy probably cannot be put on child support. Because I'm gonna give you an example. My homegirl from back in the day, you feel me? She got pregnant by the guy. The guy didn't want the baby. She said he was going to school at the time she got pregnant. He was going to school to be a fireman.
You don't have to go to school to be a fireman. School
was
to be
yes.
a fireman?
I have a
Yeah.
degree in firefighting, actually.
Say,
From the
fireman
College
say,
of Charleston.
Can you hold a hose? That's probably a lie. He probably told this girl, "No, I have to go to school to be a fireman." It's like,
Yes.
I think you just take an aptitude test and then
Right.
you just go in the next day.
I think you just go in and you be hot and muscular.
Can you hold a hose? Great, you're in.
Exactly.
No, you have to learn about the science of the fire
Oh yeah.
and the
Oh,
droplets.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta
the
have a
hose
Boston
droplets.
accent.
EMT classes. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, the droplets. So
The
All right.
Him, she said, okay, you want to play me and say this ain't your baby? I'm going to prove it's your baby. We're going to do a DNA, and I'm going to put that child support on your ass. Do you know he stopped going to school to be a fireman? Because he knew they would be taking so much of that damn fireman check, because you know they get paid well, right? He gave that dream up and started slanging in the hood. Because that way,
He was
on
slanging dick?
paper, well, look, I don't know if he was slanging. I heard he was slanging.
Was he
something else.
slanging?
He was slanging. Come on, Brian.
What is he slanging?
Sling crack. What else does
drugs.
sling? What else does one sling but crack?
Drugs. Yeah, probably.
Yes.
could have been slinging weed.
Or it's a
Or,
David
you know.
and Goliath situation where they have a big slingshot.
Yeah.
just taking down giants on street
Yeah.
corners.
Yeah,
you know.
you know how giants run around the hood these days. It's a big problem. So
I mean, they are tall.
No one's slanging it, girl. You lived in the hood. What's that?
Slinging dick.
Oh.
Okay,
He's slanging
if you
some
want to
dick.
say he was slanging dick, he was slanging. But I ain't finna get all in the man. But just know he gave up the fireman dream. He started slanging on the corners that thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
Because
so-
now the court, when she tried to go to court and get child support,
I got a point. Sorry to pause, y'all, but I think
I love
Brian and this girl are dating.
maybe
I
they are.
really do. She
The girl
just
next to her?
the girl next to Brian. Yeah, like
but just know
here, watch,
he gave
like
up the fireman dream. He started slanging on the corners that thing. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's just there was an eye roll there. I just get the vibe. I get a vibe. He's trying to reach out to a chair. He's either sliding into her DMs or something happened. She's been on the show before. She showed up late to the show. He was unhappy about that factor. I think something went on, and now he's in the phase of maybe I don't fully care about her. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. You know,
Okay.
who knows?
It's a theory.
Yeah.
Because now the court, when she try to go to court and get child support on paper, that man don't work. He don't got no job. So guess what? Now he's beating the system. Now she cannot get no child support from his ass. So you understand what I'm saying? Things work differently in the hood. People find ways to get around things. You understand what I'm saying? We hood street smart. You understand? Sometimes street smart is better than being book smart. I just want to let y'all know that.
See, I would just not ask, so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah, street smart's good, but book smarts wins every time.
I think in the long term, it's good to be book smart, but in the short term, you don't have to pay taxes, do child support.
Yes.
But you're more likely to be killed.
She does look like, baby, stop talking about drugs on the whatever this is. Are we live? Yeah, you're right. The woman next to him. And he didn't even get her a comfortable chair. When he gets her a comfortable chair, we'll know for sure.
I mean, I want to point out, like, her boyfriend wanted her back when she said she was single, Snowball, the first time. You didn't say they got back together, so just saying. I could still be right. Madison's looking great there, though. All right, I'm gonna hit play.
But what if he goes to prison? Is that like a good? What's he gonna do then?
What you mean if he go to prison? He can't pay child support if he in prison either.
Okay, but
slanging
he's not
might
living,
involve
like, a
some
good life.
yeah, slanging might involve some prison
that's
time.
what it is in the hood. We understand that's stupid. We understand that's not the right choice. We understand
looks
that's
like Brittany
not
has a
smart.
Migraine.
But these are the risks that motherfuckers
She
in
has
the
a
hood is willing to
headache.
take.
She is like
She's
not
just holding in a burp.
And it's simple as that. It's
The
no-
pettiness.
Yeah, I mean, this is like 3 hours 23 in.
Probably hungry. Yeah. Blood sugar's low all around.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't do that.
And it is
I
loud
lived
in
that
there.
life
That's
in
a
high
very
school.
echoey kind of room. So
Seems like it's hot in there.
You said you don't date.
Yeah.
Not in the hood.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
I wonder,
you don't date.
is the volume loud enough
Because
here
I
for us to
already
talk
got clout
over?
for her
I
and
don't know.
her
I'll have to look at
Well,
the
let me tell you. Please
You
don't
said
say that.
you said that dudes like me, kind of your type.
Yes.
What's up? How you doing?
Hey, I told you already what's up. Last time I was here, but you still ain't slid in my DMs. I'm still waiting.
Oh.
So, you know.
You got a ting right now.
And she has no
whatever
kids,
podcast marriage.
right?
No,
Yeah.
I
No
got
kids.
a fur baby. I got a fur baby. You like dogs?
Oh.
Dogs?
Mm-hmm.
But you got a guy right now. I can't.
Oh,
I
you
don't-
was listening. I didn't even think he heard. He was over there.
But she said it ain't that serious. Like, you're fine.
I can't step on any toes, like I can't,
Don't you want to be an alpha? You can't just let him win like that.
Alpha, I don't
Have some
I don't
confidence.
like
Very beta of
Right?
you
That's
to do.
what he did. Tell him again.
Go for the woman you love.
Now you're being the vulnerable guy.
How's it beta, whatever. I don't like that alpha beta bullshit.
Me neither, but-
to not want to like get in between like
She hasn't gone out with this guy yet.
Because if he was the one, you wouldn't be an option. So you gotta win her over.
you get points for not like stepping on other dudes' toes
But
because
that's
you never
if you was
know.
friends with him. That's if
Yeah,
you
if
knew
you were
him, had a
friends.
personal relationship.
I mean, just as someone, I'm just saying I don't step on other dudes' toes. So speaking as a dude, this is not something
What about
I do.
Machine Gun Ali?
I mean, I don't think I stepped on his toes.
You
I
didn't.
don't know.
I'm teasing you.
Yeah, I tried to help him, and Chrissy, you heard me saying later that night to other people, like, look, I'm not gonna go against you. I'm not gonna help you. I'm
Right.
rooting for you, but I'm also not rooting for you. Like, it is what it is. The girl's
You
gonna
have
choose who she
scruples and
wants.
Understood that was all a game. That's where.
Yeah.
That unless
Well,
if
no, it wasn't all a game. Not for me.
she could have picked you, and you would have probably taken her on a really nice date. There's always still
Yeah.
time.
I would've.
I don't believe
Get at the
that she would
DMs,
have ever
Fealty.
gone on
Never
a
date.
gone on a date with Machine Gun Ali. So.
No, I would have taken Kate on a date. That is true, and it would have
Kate,
probably
Kate.
been nice.
All right.
Okay.
Play it.
Now we could. There's only one more portion. They kind of go back and forth. If you want to watch more, it's up to you.
I
But
would
there's
love to
only. Okay. There's one more
No,
section
even
after
if
this.
it's a stranger, I make my best
No,
efforts.
he's not your homie. That's
But
not
she's
the
No, no,
same.
no.
She hasn't even been out with this guy. She's
Doesn't
putting
matter.
it out there.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I don't like to step on toes.
You're not.
Yeah.
She's literally putting it out there.
Confrontational, though,
He is
don't you?
very
Like,
afraid of a
be-
black
like,
man coming
Be
after
a
him. That's what he's
fucking
trying to
outlet.
say.
Yeah, like
Be a what?
be
An
masculine.
ex-firefighter.
Like, what's
black
up? This is my
Yes.
girl.
Yeah, go.
Wait, an ex-firefighter drug dealing
Yeah.
black
Yes,
man.
exactly.
Upset anyone who's slanging something.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't firefighters carry axes around for Christ's sake? He's just afraid.
Especially if they have to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
was
they're
on
really good at mouth to mouth too. So, there's that as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's attractive. Like,
Blame it.
yeah.
I don't think it's masculine to fucking like mog other dudes and like.
You're not
take their
mocking her. She
chicks.
hasn't even gone out with this dude.
Yeah.
I think the most masculine thing is be like, hey, there's plenty of options out there. Let me get a properly single
He doesn't
girl.
like her
I'm not
enough.
gonna
No,
steal. Bro,
Yeah,
he doesn't like her enough to ask her out. It's plain and simple. Oh, I
it's
don't
friend
wanna-
zone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He
If
was
you're
just being a little
fine,
cheeky.
he's like,
asking her
yes,
out.
let's I'd be like, what are you doing next week? And why not say that on the podcast,
Hmm.
Or be like, all right, I'll
Yeah.
DM you right now. Or something like that.
Look at the girls' faces, by the way.
They're just contemplating their lives.
They're like, why are we here?
Well, the French Canadian girl, I don't know. I think she's cool. I don't know. She's a little intense, but not a bad way. I don't know. She's grown on me.
I like her.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Bro, that's how
Oh, golly, I accidentally clicked. All right. Well, I'll go back into it anyway. Then. Sorry.
dudes get fucking clipped is by stealing chicks. I'm not trying to get
But
clipped.
they're not committed.
They ain't clipping nobody out here in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me.
Bro,
Stop playing with
listen.
me.
Yeah. But
Hold on,
what are they
hold on, hold on, hold on,
She hasn't gone out with this guy.
Listen, Byronique, I come from the mean streets of Santa Barbara. So there's some fucking, you don't even know, dude. Listen, have you been to the west side? Have you been to the west side of Santa Barbara?
I see some cholos outside today pulling up. I was a little.
On
I
the
was
west
shocked.
side, the houses are
I
only worth
saw
$1
some
million.
cholos. I was
Look,
tripping.
I'm from the mean streets of Santa Barbara.
The whole
Of
podcast should
Santa
have been
Barbara.
him
High
in
cost
black
of
scent.
living.
That would
There's-
be way
Ugh.
more entertaining than him getting
Yeah.
upset about ages.
It would have been cool, like the way he's interacting now, and like I mean, we can see there's like 326 in. I mean, he has been getting a little bit like, calmer and a little bit less like pushy, but
Notice how it says Brian is her type. Have we heard at all from him if she is his type? We have not.
no.
He doesn't like her that much. He's just trying to be nice.
He was being cheeky.
Yeah.
Well, Kate, you're my type. Just saying. All right, let's go back at
It's
it.
insane.
I'll hook that up.
Wait,
for
you're
you.
gonna
We'll
get
double
jumped by the
date.
college students or the retirees. That's what you're afraid of.
Listen, look, listen. Don't sleep on Santa Barbara. There's some criminal enterprises in Santa Barbara. Okay.
Yeah, it's like real estate fraud or like.
Right, really? They doing that?
Listen, I roamed. There's the Mesa.
Sean's so happy about that joke landing, though.
Wow. It only took 3.5 hours. Look at that.
Yeah. Look at there's the smile.
Good
Like,
old
I
Louis
did
there.
Right there, Sean is singing, I could become a comedian.
He's like,
Yeah.
yes, my sarcasm is on point. Didn't make anyone uncomfortable with my joke earlier. I am killing it.
He's a born again comedian.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
I'll never get over that. We're waiting. Don't make me crack up. We're waiting.
Yeah.
We're waiting. Just kidding. Fuck you.
Stop.
Yeah.
I go cracking up.
I think I have that written down as like most awkward moment of the show. Or something.
Oh, it's great. They are
Yeah, I
funny
did.
together. They're definitely
Oh, yeah.
funnier together than they are apart.
No, they're
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I really hope that Brittany and Sean someday do interactive chatting with people like videos. You
They
know,
should do a show together.
yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
He goes everywhere with her. So,
Does he?
kind of, right? I mean, they're always together.
Remember to like. Yes, everybody.
Yes,
Aw.
like the stream, like, subscribe, all that. I agree with Ghost Crusaders here. I think he was actually feeling Anna in the beginning, but the age thing put him off. Then he found out she was engaged, and he just ignored her for the rest of the night.
No, that flirt moment happened after he found out her age, her engagement status, and even talked for like an hour long of like dating type stuff.
Just because this is like not a flirt like with the end goal of wanting to ask her out and like fuck her. It's a kind of flirt where like he wants her to like him because she's nerdy and he's nerdy, and
Yeah.
of all the people, you know what I mean? Like she's interesting, so I think he wanted her to like him.
His
Yeah.
downfall is he just doesn't know how to read the room, though. He
Yeah.
does no research on anyone, clearly. Just sits there and for 5 hours and then just lets it. I mean,
It's like running
don't get up and leave.
Like a doggy daycare. You're just like, all right, I
all
make
right.
sure the gates are closed and I make sure there's water in the bowls, and then I walk
Right.
away.
It's hilarious. But
Hit a
again,
background check. I don't know. I do agree he liked Anna. He is nerdy. All the gamer nerdy things I've heard him say, you know. And look at Anna's looking great. She's beautiful, you know.
yeah, who
Glowing,
wouldn't
has
like her?
engagement
She's
glow.
lovely, eloquent, beautiful. My God,
Yeah.
she's stunningly beautiful and like self-assured, of
Yeah.
course. But that's why she's engaged. So
Yep.
Yeah. Well, maybe he was, you know, maybe he has her first calendar and the pages have stuck together by now
yeah,
or
you
something.
never know.
He could have been dreaming about this moment
The whole
for so
summer
long.
is stuck together. Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole
how come
summer.
it goes from May to November? What happened? You skip over Halloween, everyone's favorite time of the year. All right, but yes, they're pretty much done talking about that, and there's only one other area that I found somewhat interesting.
Enticing.
Enticed. Yes. Endure. Endure.
Yes.
Where is it?
So when I said I watched this live, so when we were watching it, was this last week on this day?
This was Sunday.
On Sunday.
It was Sunday. So I watched it live, like from the, I mean, probably the last quarter of it. And I was very rude in the chat. I really apologize.
Terrible. I would have banned
the
you.
other commenters were going like, not everyone's like you, Keanu. I'm like, I apologize. It's just, I can't get enough.
He has a privacy. Oh, yeah, you're noticing that too? I've been
Yeah, what
watching
is
that the whole time.
Always annoyed me in every job I've ever been in, every day job. Someone with a privacy screen, it's like, you think you're so fucking important? Like, you think you're so, whatever you're doing is so special that we can't see? We're all doing the same dumb bullshit work you are. Why do you get to have a privacy screen? That's always, it's a trigger for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So important, aren't you?
Yeah.
Privacy
It's top
screen in your
secret.
ivory tower.
I mean, it just, I wouldn't mind it if I didn't have to see the ghost face like on it, like from weird angles. And it's so clear. It's not just as a privacy screen. It's so like glossy. It's like a mirror. Like you can see her perfectly. You know, I don't mind when the boobs are in the frame, but you know, when it's just a face, it's not. It's untoward and perturbing. It is perturbing.
It perturbs me. That's a good word. It's a $5 word.
Perturbed.
Did you hear that, people? It's a $5 word, people. Just say. Nice. All right.
Here, you know what? Let's do an experiment. Maddie, we're going to have you.
It's my time to shine.
You're going to pretend to be a dude,
go, girl.
and you're going to pick up Maddie.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, so, okay, here's how we're going to do it.
Oh my God.
Maddie, you're going to get the microphone. This is...
All right. Now I will
Instagram
skip.
is Sophia.
Now you know what to
You guys hear us?
expect.
Into role play.
I think this is good enough.
You're welcome.
I mean, you can see
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't.
we'll
No,
do-
you're just gonna be trying
Can you guys scoot that way just a tad? And then we're going to put it here. Okay, so Madison,
Where are we? Like,
You're
gonna
be.
Oh,
No,
this
but
is
you're,
when I
you're the
started to get
dude.
mean.
Okay.
You're the dude, and yeah, just hold it center, Madison. No. She picks this. She picks the scenario.
Okay. All right. So we're like.
Oh
we're
my
both in
god.
line, so
No,
it's
this
like
is.
both
It was
of us.
before I
Okay.
started to get mean, and then oh god.
Can I hold this phone?
Okay, go.
Oh, so you're behind me. Are you okay? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have let you go before me.
You're all right.
I'm so sorry. Are you here by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh no, really no.
Jail time.
I will run out of the bone shop.
Does that mean you're single?
Sorry.
No, it doesn't mean.
Oh,
anything. I have
no.
a boyfriend. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, he must be a really lucky guy.
He is.
I have some pointers.
man.
I think I'm watching a
Okay, hold on.
high school play.
Right?
Yeah. So now finally, our fair host is trying to get them to liven up a bit after 5 hours. And he has them do an act out, much like a school play, like a theater teacher at a shitty high school. And he can tell that it's going to go awry. I don't know what he was thinking there. And then Brittany, our fairest Brittany, gets up and actually does something very cute. And he's just like, okay, sit down. It's so cringe. I can't stand it. But go ahead.
Kid is on life support.
Yeah. We'll watch a few more minutes and then we'll call it a night because it's not that long.
Well, you have to let Brittany get up and do the thing too. Oh my god.
Oh,
Do you remember that
spoiler,
part?
Keanu.
Oh my God, okay,
Spoilers.
thank God. I'm sorry. I just didn't want. I would be remiss if we didn't. And she did great. It's the rest. Anyway.
She did horrible. Green skirt.
It's the host that's the problem. She was trying to make a joke, much like her betrothed over there. It didn't land, but at least the host could have been like, LOL. You'll see. Go ahead. Yeah.
She turned and just pretty much said, "Oh, after you, my lady." That's pretty much all she did.
That's not what I recall. Okay, go. We'll see.
Here, do you want to try
On the
again?
spot.
We can do a different
wait.
one.
That's you were put on the spot to approach a girl.
Wait, can a boy try it?
Huh?
There's 3 boys here. Can one of you guys try it and show us?
Wait, 3 boys?
One.
Sean's like, there's a
I
boy.
should try it.
Where?
Yeah.
I want to see how.
Okay,
what do a
Sophia
boy
wants
do?
to do it.
I want to do it.
Go ahead,
Wait, I'm gonna
Sophia.
be a man. Wait, what am
Yeah,
I
but that was a
doing?
big L. That was a massive
I know
L.
how to guarantee coochie every time.
Yeah.
I think it was just
So-
the "Are you alone?" that.
Madison,
Wait, am I?
but Madison, don't be.
It's
don't
not
be-
easy.
Don't have a boyfriend. Be single.
You're on the spot. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Wait, who? Me again?
Yeah, try
Yeah,
again.
give it a go. We'll give you another go, then Sophia goes.
Give her one
Yeah,
more
go ahead.
try.
Okay.
You're in an elevator.
Oh, we're in an elevator.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
That's so creepy.
This is the fault
Okay.
of our
already don't talk.
host here. But
Yeah.
The elevator broke, so you're stuck.
What
So you
floor
have to talk.
what
Wait,
floor
hold
are
on.
you
Let's
going to?
adjust. I feel like we can adjust this.
sounds like a job for a fireman.
Can you?
Me?
Mike Davis
Oh, look, it's Mike
donated
Davis.
£1
Now you sons of bitches.
happiness on the spot.
I don't bring my
Her.
Apparently we
That's
don't need to
him.
be. I know.
Skipping.
We're going in an elevator. Oh, ladies first. After you.
Thank you.
Cringe.
What floor are you
Okay,
going?
peanut gallery. Let them do it.
And
Go.
let's say I'm attractive to. Okay. So, what floor are you going to?
Oh, 4.
Okay.
Well, now you know where she lives.
You're in a mall.
Let's say them all.
I'm getting out first. Oh, actually, here's my, what is it?
Doors closing. Doors closing.
Can I get your number?
No.
Here's my number.
Zero
I
game.
had like a genuine-
Zero
I'm
game.
trying to
Zero
cheat
game,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, girls, it's not easy.
I
No.
would just not
Yeah,
even talk to you.
they are
but I would just
definitely
give you my
fourth
number,
level
hey, if you ever feel like picking
improv.
up, here's my number.
Then I guess
Great.
edit.
You never get texted.
No.
Yeah. She's horrible. Skipping to Brittany.
Oh, Brittany. At least Brittany tries to make a funny joke and keep it short, is what I'm saying.
It's not that hard. I just did it.
All right, we'll have Brittany go and then.
Yeah, you did great.
Were you
But you're
successful?
good. You said you've approached guys.
Yeah.
You've asked
And
them
this
out.
bomb's
So,
so
like, I'm
bad,
kinda,
but
you know.
You like know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Okay, we're.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Take care.
All right, so we're walking down the street. We're about to pass each other. We're waiting at a bus stop.
Okay.
Yeah, we're waiting at a bus stop.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm not, but like you are. I see you.
I would never be seen on a bus.
I'm not. You are.
Hi.
Oh my god, this is so funny.
And that's how you do it.
And that is exactly how you do it, ladies
Proud
and
to
gentlemen.
gentlemen.
Gonna be $1 bill.
What did she do?
Right.
She put a dollar.
Men are overcomplicated.
Yeah.
Just open your big black wallet.
I would say Sophia's
He's
pretty
like,
right.
he's
Whoa,
like baby
that's his wallet.
Wallet for women. And
Nothing
they will,
creepy, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
don't be
exactly.
like, damn, you got a fat ass. Like, just be
Yeah.
like, you're really
Yes.
pretty.
Be like, I have a lot of money.
Or be
and it
like,
works.
I own 15 Burger Kings.
Oh gosh, yeah.
All right.
Come into my Lamborghini.
That's pretty much everything.
Brittany went wrong where her comedic timing and then people were leaving and coming back. What she was going to do, she should have had her prop prepared,
Right.
first of all, because it was awkward her trying to get it out of the wallet. Then people were coming and going, but she wanted to make the joke and she was trying to do it for 20 minutes. Oh, we're waiting at a bus stop. Then she said she also went wrong with like, you're waiting at the bus stop. No, not me. I'm not waiting at the bus stop. You are. And then people were coming, going, and then if she had the dollar bill, she should have said like, "Oh, hey girl, like I like the way you look." She's like, "Oh, hey," and then she goes, If it were prepared and it weren't an awkward prop moment, it would have worked. So maybe her and her betrothed should work on their comedic timing. But you know, everyone was exhausted at this point. They've been waterboarded for 4 hours.
By a thread. Yeah, everyone's thirsty, tired, hungry, headached.
That was
Mhm. I mean, it wouldn't have worked in real life, just saying. Unless she's a girl not waiting at a bus stop, but a girl sitting on a street corner or something, you know?
No, she was trying to make a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
is
that
hard.
easy.
I'm glad I don't have to approach anybody.
Yeah, never again, Lucky.
Never.
I'm
This
trying
is
to
so
think
fun,
of what
guys.
I can't call him your betrothed anymore. I'm
You
thinking
can. I still like the title of betrothed.
No, I'm trying to come up with a better word now, but can't.
Baboned.
Baboned. Soon you'll be your baby daddy. No. Something about pregnancy or birth. If that's in the cards. for
Husband,
you guys.
maybe? Some people say husband.
But husband's boring. That's boring. We'll find something. We'll find it.
We will.
Anyway, thank you guys for
This was so
letting
fun.
me hijack your night
Thank
twice.
you for watching Whatever Wednesday. Keanu, what's coming up for you? Where can people find you?
I'm so exhausted. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to be in Minnesota for Steel Toes
fun.
9th anniversary party with Gino Bisconti. That is on, I believe, Saturday, the 26th of August. For the rest of my dates, you can find me at Keanu C. Thompson, Instagram and Twitter, and follow Keanu Cast, please. Thank you.
Great show. It's so fun.
Oh, yeah.
You're a runaway success.
Oh, God.
Fealty.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Ghostly Fealty, on Instagram at Fealty Thoughts, YouTube Fealty Gaming. I have many names. That's
Salvador Gali.
Oh, Salvatore Gali.
Come see me in Austin, August 9th, Houston, August 11th, Long Island, late October, Tampa, December 3rd, San Diego in March. Go to ChrissieMayr.com for dates and tickets. Follow me on all the things. Compound Media, Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern for the Wet Spot. Simpcast, Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern here on this YouTube channel. Friday Night Tights, tomorrow, Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern on Nerdrotics channel. But you all know that already. We will see you next week, guys. This was fun.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.